I'm saying though. But when you like the top point guard or damn near the MVP almost of like the league, just
It
about
happens to
like,
the best of them. It happens to the best of them, bro. It happens
bro.
to the
But it's
best
the
of them.
fact that it happened two games straight though. Like the last game that they played, he had him shooting what 5 for 26, 2 for 9, and then yesterday's game he had him shooting what I think 11 for just about the same thing, damn near like, which is still
5 for
bad. Like
26 is fucking atrocious. That is fucking crazy.
so, you
That's
mean to tell me?
21 missed field goals.
So that's what I mean though. Like if he does that again, like that's something where you say like, oh yeah, this nigga can actually like shut me down. Like so when I play this nigga, I know I gotta. This is my actual nemesis. Like compared to whoever that, compared to like nobody on that OKC team is like Castle's nemesis or anything like that for real. Because I mean, it ain't like he's.
Ah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
say that.
I don't think Shea is gonna sit there and be like, oh
Them
well,
niggas do
yeah.
got blood for OKC. I mean, it's evident.
I
I
mean,
think they
I
play
just
their best game against. I think they play their best basketball against OKC.
I just don't think the beef is it's gonna be too well. I don't know, yeah, because it is gonna be a brewing rivalry still, but I just
That's
feel
gonna be
like
a
the
rivalry.
individuals.
I would say that would be a rivalry between Shea and the Spurs, rather, because OKC is gonna change throughout the years, but Shea is gonna stay. Shea is gonna remain the same.
Right,
It,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like individually though, it's gonna be like Cade don't fuck with Castle at all. Like I wouldn't put it past anything if we see like next time they played or next year that.
I give what you're saying, Grace. If next time they play, it's a thing. If it's a thing 3 times in a row, then I'll give it to you. If it's a thing, like
Okay.
5 for 26, I'm agreeing with 5 for 26 is fucking crazy. But was the 5 for 26 all Castle? You know what I'm saying? Or was it like
Just
mismatches?
about that was most of the shots because that was his primary. That was his primary. Target basically. Like, well, his primary assignment was to guard Cade, and we knew the assignment again the other day basically because he was checking him again, and he had him like shoot 2 air balls and basically was blocking his shot from behind. Basically, like Cade had it. I mean, Castle had that nigga in the straps, bro. Like, no bullshit.
He say he had him in the straps.
Yeah, you could tell he get frustrated too from that shit, and I just be like, "Damn, bro! Like I fuck with Cade."
I seen him get frustrated. I seen him get frustrated playing against the Orlando Magic too. So
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like if that yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if a nigga's playing good defense, it's evident that he's playing good defense. It's making him frustrated. For cool, I seen highlights. But what I'm saying is to say that he's his nemesis, like this nigga thinking about him. That's what you're implying, right? When he plays the Spurs, Cade is thinking about Castle.
because how many people can really sit there and say they shut down like Cade? Kind of
Cade is Cade a nigga that really come and drop buckets on you though?
what? Yes,
All right,
he's
so
the primary option on offense. Like, and
they
like I
don't
said,
have shit else. He is primarily the primary thing on offense. If you take him from that team, they're shit. They're butt. They're butt. I'm talking about
I
their
wouldn't
butt.
say but
That's their problem. That's
they
their
probably at
problem.
least like a decent team though.
That's gonna be their problem in the playoffs. They ain't gonna be able to score without Cade. Teams
And
gonna
that's
shut
what
him
I
down.
keep telling, and that's what I was trying to kind of tell Real. I mean, when the playoffs come, I mean that's a different story because we already know what the assignment is.
They gonna try to get the ball out of his hands. They're gonna force another playmaker. Do they have that? Are they gonna lean on Tobias Harris? I mean, you gotta ask Jalen Durant to step up. Who's getting the ball to him? I mean,
Is
we have to see. They have to play the Knicks in a 7 game series. We have to see if that shit hold up for 7 games. Like it's cool and get off 2 games. He can drop 40 and 12, some shit like that. But you got to carry the team. What about those other 4 games?
like, bro, I
Yeah,
literally have somebody on Xbox that's from Detroit, and I guess, well, yeah, he's a Detroit Pistons fan, and he already knows what's up with them, pretty much, bro. Like, they don't have nobody else to handle
I
the
wish
ball.
KD. Yeah, they don't have. Yeah, I wish KD would have went there instead of Houston. That would have made so much more sense.
I mean, really, and matter of fact, when you think about it, like they have the other like primary offensive talent for real, but I mean, for some reason they're not really using them to their advantage as far as like Marcus Sasser or fucking like Dennis Jenkins or some shit like.
I mean,
So
Marcus Sasser. You see the fucking the youth they have on the team. I mean, where is he gonna get his playing time if you're taking from Tobias Harris? They traded the other boy to Portland, right? They traded the other boy to Portland. Jaden Ivey. Where they traded Jaden Ivey to? Portland, right?
Nah, Chicago.
Chicago. All right. So damn, Chicago got number guards. But anyway, yeah. So what direction are they leaning? What direction are they leaning towards the youth? Because Marcus has been in the league like 3 years now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, about 2 or 3. Yeah, yeah. No, this is like 3rd year. Oh, was he in there last? I mean, just last year? I don't remember. Tripping.
I don't know niggas was tripping over Marcus Hasselbeck like he's supposed to be something too.
I mean, he all right though. That's the thing. Like, as a secondary option, almost to at least be your primary ball handler. Like, it should be Marcus Sasser at least. Like, but I mean, that's all I mean though, as far as like our conversation. Like I said, I know niggas just be like playing around and shit for real, bro. I mean, I at least chill
I
out
would
on some
hope.
of that stuff, but I'm I was just sitting there saying though, like it just had to be relevant to what I was just basically saying. Like Cade was getting shut down by Castle, so it's kind of making it seem like Castle is that nigga nemesis at this point because nobody else ever really shut down Cade like this, like or even on a back to back
Hey,
basis.
look. Yeah, go ahead. Cause I got something to tell you. I got something that we can legitimately talk about now. I just thought about it.
What?
I just thought about it, bro. All right. Remember that conversation we was having talking about Cade and LaMelo? All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's up now? Right? What's
I
up now?
mean, when you look at the numbers, is kind of different still
They
though.
30 and 31.
I
Ninth seed.
mean, that's another thing. Yeah, we could talk about the Hornets too, though. I mean, I like their little squad, but
Best team since All-Star break. They just had their first loss, right?
I
Or
mean,
like or like they second loss or some shit like that. Some crazy shit. They've been on a streak.
I did say if they make at least like the play in or playoffs, I give them their props, and I would give kind of
Yeah,
Melo.
that's
I
what
wouldn't
you were
say
saying.
Melo is
That's
just from
what you were
K's
saying. If he
season
made the
this year.
playoff,
Just from K's season this year, from him saying, "Real, you recording?"
yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. Just from K's season this year, from him basically being in like the MVP stance, like that's the only reason why that it kind of outweighs it though. Like I can't sit there and say LaMelo is better. Like if Cade was probably like a 4th or 5th seed in the East, and then LaMelo and them was doing this, then I probably would have just been like, okay, well yeah, I probably get that shit to LaMelo basically almost like. But from Cade's phenomenal run this season, like I still can't just put him past. I still can't put LaMelo past like Cade though.
Okay. I was just saying because he's doing great. He's doing great things right now. I think all three of them are in the upper league, the upper percentile of like 3 points made or some shit. Like, so at some point you got to give credit to the coach. Like, so that's all I'm saying. Like he's figured it out. I don't even know how this looking. I don't even know if you trade LaMelo for all that shit they was talking about and what they was gonna do or something. I don't even know if you give him up now. Like, cause if that core three can work out, that's like a James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant type deal. Like being how we don't know how big Brandon Miller's gonna get. He can get somewhere close to the 24, 25 a game. Like while Melo's still giving you 20 and 8, like 21 and 8. That's what you're asking for. Like, and then Knuckle, that nigga probably be the best shooter. This nigga on a trajectory that's crazy might be the best shooter of all time. He might like
Yeah,
like
no,
he on
that's
a
true.
I'm just saying the way the trajectory of how he's shooting is. Like he might end up being like a top 2 shooter of all time, top 3 shooter of all time.
No, you
Like
spot
so,
on.
it's getting crazy. If you can build around this nucleus and keep a consistent big man, just a big man that can just play good boy basketball. That's all I need you to play is good boy basketball. Give me rebounds. Like give me rebounds type shit. Like man, they gonna hit that shot. Bridges is the only expendable option if you want to trade him because it works with him too. That's if you want to trade him. Because I wouldn't break that three up, bro. Because you're not gonna get back what you think you're gonna get back for LaMelo. You're not. He's not. Like you said, he's not Cade. He could be though in the right situation. You know what I'm saying? He could be in a winning situation, but I think that's coming to fruit now. So
I
you're
mean,
not gonna get back what you're looking.
you
Go
see
ahead.
the winning situation now though. Like Lamelo is
Yeah, but
not sitting there
it
dropping
took a
like
minute though.
29 or He's not sitting there
It took a
dropping
minute.
29 or 30 or anything like that now. Like he's actually playing team ball. Like
It took a minute. He didn't do it by himself. And he gonna say what player do it by himself. But you get what I'm saying though. When it was just him, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, I mean, individually, yeah, like he's always been sweet, but that shit never equated to wins type shit. Now that he got a team around him with, I'm not gonna say average coaching because this matters how they came back. So it's a little bit above average coaching. If he was sustaining like a 500 record before the All Star break, then I would call it like above average coaching. But like, it's obvious the roster had to shake up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. And I just wanted to ring a bell on that joint because we was always comparing them to.
I mean, who's to say now next year? Next year, if the Hornets keep it up or at least keep progressing like this, now then we're talking about LaMelo and K for real. Like, because if they kind of like battling it out in the East for real, like positioning wise on like home court kind of, I could see that. I could see that one being a problem with them with those two teams basically. Like, but overall next year the East is up because you got not East is up like how we said this year is, but you got basically. Of course, Jayson Tatum came back. I don't have that much faith in Boston just yet, just because they did play against the Mavs last night and they had a great game. I still don't believe that shit just yet because the Mavs is not that great of a team yet, though. But next year, you still even have like Halliburton coming back. You have damn, Kyrie's not in the East, but as far as like players that were injured coming back, you got the NBA basically in some good hands too. Like,
Hold on,
damn,
right quick. Hold on.
nigga don't forgot the grinder in the bitch car. My gun, god damn.
Oh, you
Yeah,
lacking,
baby
bro?
boy, we live. We live. Dad,
Yeah, damn.
don't tell the feds everything.
I mean, I'm legal to have a gun. I mean, it's not illegal for me to have a gun, and weed is not illegal either.
Yeah, it's illegal
Still
to have
shit.
weed with a gun, nigga.
It's not, nigga. It's not illegal to have weed with a gun.
I mean, it's not illegal, but you gotta keep it on those. But it's perfectly legal. You are right.
Man, I know my rights. The hell,
Oh, man, I
All right,
just
bro.
want you to,
All right.
I want you to present
We want
yourself
you
with,
to tread. You
your
know what I'm
quarter
saying?
zip,
man.
quarter zip, and some nice little professional shades, glasses,
Well, I'm on my way
clean
to go
cut.
get a. I'm on my way to go get a grinder, chat. I don't care what you say or what y'all saying in the comments or whatever.
All you
About
do is
this little
grind him a couple
grinder
of
right
weeks.
now.
All right, well, before we get back into the NBA stuff, welcome back to the Highlight Podcast. I'm one third of the Gizane Outcast Rizal. Got my dogs with me, my brothers, Threezy from the HBZ, Tasman with the Gas Man. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just get back to this Jayson Tatum thing. Jayson Tatum has made a return back from an Achilles injury, probably as soon as we
Excuse me.
seen, I think since Kobe. I think Kobe came back sooner, but still, for him to come back in what less than a calendar year, I think
288 days.
yeah, we ain't never really seen nothing like that. And also the fact that he was able to be productive the way he was against, I know it's the Mavericks, but still he was able to be productive in a way to where it wasn't too much of a drop off in this game. Now he did have a couple, off rhythm plays where he missed the dunk and missed the alley oop layup and stuff like that. But for the most part, outside of the efficiency, he was playing some great, productive all around basketball, getting teammates involved, hitting the boards,
That boy
moving a
found his
little
touch.
bit.
When he found his touch, he found his touch.
Yep, was going crazy, hit back to back threes and all that. But again, just one game sample size, so we can't get too overhyped about it or
I'm
anything
just,
like
I'm
that.
just, I'm just, I'm amazed that they played him with no restrictions. Like
Yeah, that is a crazy thing. Starting no restrictions or anything. So I mean, I don't
Not
know what type of doctor he got, but that motherfucker probably being
That
nominated for Doctor of
motherfucker,
the Year.
that motherfucker, they probably gave him something that's like that was even better than the first one.
I'm honestly not surprised that Joe Mazzulla, did that. To be honest with you, it's Joe. I feel like that was Joe Mazzulla's like call right there.
Because if you look at it, if he came back and got re-injured, they'd be in the same position they be in now.
Yeah. And maybe even worse because Nikola Vucevic hurt. So,
I
it
don't think they
definitely.
fall off too bad, but I think Jalen is proving that he can carry. Like
Yeah, but still losing a little depth, it could hurt as far as
it's
like,
19 games. If he comes back for the playoffs, a couple games for the playoffs, he'll be all right.
I mean,
yeah,
he out for a fucking month with a
A month. That's
JT.
about what? That's about 7, 8 games.
like
What, like 5, 6 games?
it's like probably right before the playoffs, for real, for real.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
But I think it's more so for like seeded positioning. Like, would they fall off from that number 2 spot that they got? And,
They
the Knicks are getting some wins here and there.
they beating
So,
anybody that's in front of them first round. Anybody in front of them in the first round, they beating them. I don't care about they go in third or second. They beating whoever they're in front of.
well, I don't know. So, who would that be? So, you think
Third
they
and sixth,
going?
some bottom tier team that we forget that we ain't talking about, like Miami,
I mean, Miami would be
Toronto.
scary. Toronto would be a nice matchup.
Probably if
76ers,
Cleveland, if they keep losing.
Cleveland. So it ain't like it's slouches at the bottom of the East.
I didn't say there were slouches. I said they're beating whoever that's at the bottom.
Well, you're making it sound like they're slouchy.
Dude, that
I
slate
never said
tomorrow
that.
is gonna be great. Oh my god.
You said what, Rob?
I said that slate tomorrow for FanDuel is gonna be great. Y'all see the games that's posted for tomorrow?
What is it?
Shit, I think it was Cleveland and Cleveland and Boston.
Yeah, no, we play the Knicks. I know we play the Knicks.
Yep, Lakers and Knicks. I think that's a 3 o'clock game. Um, and then it was, I think, LaMelo and then somebody that played late night too. Like I said, all these games, well, not all these games, but most of the primetime games, all them joints is heat. I said we're gonna have some good basketball tomorrow, baby.
KC play?
Okay, see, I think they play on shit. I gotta look. I gotta look. Hold on.
Golden State. They play Golden State tonight.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
play them tonight.
Golden State just got a good win against goddamn. Um, who the fuck
Who's
Golden
against the
State just?
Rockets? I ain't see that game, but I see KD choked at the end.
Yeah. Draymond threw the ball off him.
They ran away. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
I mean, I don't really take that game for too much. I'm not really too enthusiastic with Warriors games because of Steph Curry gone, obviously. But I mean, maybe that's more so of a flaw for the Rockets. They kind of have some flaws here and there. They did have a bounce back win against Portland, kind of in convincing fashion. Now, Portland was getting with them a little bit. Donovan Clingan, that motherfucker is a motherfucking beast. He get an offensive game. But for the most part, I feel like they're kind of inconsistent. I don't know if it's that leadership shit with the whole, KD burners and stuff like that. Because Jabari Smith, he had a abysmal game, couldn't hit shit. Um, Amanda Sangoon was all right, but I still think they kind of just lacking that point guard. I mean, Reed Shepard has been stepping up. Don't get me wrong, Reed Shepard has been balling, but they still lacking that point guard that can kind of calm down the seas type shit. So I mean, I don't know about the Rockets too much. They're still dangerous because you got Kevin Durant. Like anytime you got Kevin Durant with some talent, you can be dangerous in any capacity. But Rockets, I don't know how I'm feeling about them. But yeah, just to get back to the East real quick. Yeah, I'm still kind of iffy about the Celtics just because I ain't seen enough. I was kind of iffy about them, even though they've been winning games and stuff like that. JB's been on a heater and all that good stuff. I still think they lacked a little bit until Jayson Tatum came back. Now, Jayson Tatum can play just a tad smidget better, especially efficiently. I don't see why the Celtics can't get back to the finals. Now, again, need to see more. Need to see him with a little more tired legs and see how the Achilles really doing. Everything look good first day out, but what about first week out? What about first month out? But on the flip side, you'll be able to give him some reps before the playoffs. So that's the most dangerous thing. And not only reps as a scorer, but reps as far as chemistry with the team and how others are going to get their shots now that Tatum is back. And Jayson Tatum does have gravity. He did have gravity throughout that game to where, he make a simple move and the defense shifting. So, and it did benefit for some good shots for Derek White and I think Jaylen Brown hit a couple threes. Peyton Pritchard hit a couple threes. Hugo Gonzalez, Baylor. I don't know how to say his name. I just call him Baylor. But also Keita, he got off too. So I mean, the offense looked like it was more, optional. I guess because you ain't got to worry about Jaylen Brown doing so much now that you got two stars on the court. It's hard to hone in on both of them, especially with a player like Jayson Tatum. If he's not playing, too much tween, hezzy ball, if he's just playing simple basketball to where, he'll make a cut here and there. He'll set a nice pick and either roll or fade and, just play some honest basketball. I think the attention of him is going to draw a lot of offense for that team. So, you know, still got to see a lot. Disclaimer, still got to see plenty more games. But I think just from this little first sample size is a good start. But I do want to see how they look with just Kita and Luka Garza. Like, Kita has been balling. He's been hooping throughout the year, and he's probably their best center, even with Vucevic. But
Guards are gonna get cooked, bro. I already tell you that now.
I mean, but he's a nice offensive player.
He is. I
like
feel
12 minutes.
He is, but bro, against in the playoffs though, like I can already see him getting played off the floor for real, bro. Like he probably gets some good minutes, but to have a key part in the playoffs against I ain't gonna lie, bro. To play against like us, I don't see it happening, bro. Like he's getting cooked. Whoever he's checking, to be honest with you, and
I
I
don't
don't even
think he
think
will
he's
play.
scoring. And then either way, he's not scoring a bucket against like somebody like OG or even like
All right, now the
Cat.
motherfucker is 7'1". Like he can
Luka
definitely
Garza.
get
I
some
mean, Luka
buckets.
Garza. I'm not discrediting him like his game, but I mean, like I said, against us, against like a team where the matchup is gonna actually kind of cancel him out, then that's the difference of what I'm saying.
Well,
It's,
if Vucevic not healthy, then yeah, that would be a problem. But I didn't think he would be out that much for that.
like I said, he out for a month. That's it. Like, bro, they was on the TV. They said they was like the Celtics. They sure do get their players right in the doctor's office that very next day. Like they said, he already scheduled to have surgery like tomorrow on Saturday, and then be out for a month. I'm like, damn. I mean,
He's just being petty.
you would think that's something that you should do though. Like go especially even go to the hospital right afterwards. Damn near like depending on like the injury, but yeah. He only out for a month though. I mean, I feel like Vucevic is gonna take up most of those minutes. So Garza, he's probably only gonna get like 9 or 10 minutes or some shit like that. When he even comes back in the playoffs.
But nigga, you think I'm saying he could be an important piece?
Nigga, I ain't say that. I'm just saying when he comes back, he's not even really gonna get that many minutes.
And like OJ Simpson said, you have a firm grasp of the offense. Nah, I'm bullshitting with you. But nah, like if we talking Vucevic though in the playoffs, I'm still kind of iffy on that because he's been solid with the Celtics, but I think defensively, man, he's one of the worst centers you can have. Now he does give effort. He will play winning basketball, so ultimately that matters, especially for a 7-footer. If you just get in the way, you get in the way. You can cause some deterrent shots and stuff like that. But I just think that center position with Vucevic, teams could scheme. Like it could be some good matchups where Jalen Brunson and Cat could fuck around and go and pick and rolls and just have Vucevic in the drop coverage. Then that's mid range for Jalen Brunson, or if he overplays on Jalen Brunson, that's a wide open three for Cat. He could pump fake, get to the rim, and they could just get them in disarray with that, you know, center line of protection if it's Vucevic. Cater, he can play. He's just not a floor spacer, so it's kind of hard to keep him in the game, especially in certain matchups. But I mean, he holds his own, so you know he's a hell of a live threat. I
Nah,
had a first bucket parlay. I wish I would have put him on there.
hey, nah, you should for bro. My nigga Cal had looked it up and saw that like a lot of the first basket players, and then he did see that like Kata is one of the ones that kind of get like the first basket almost each game.
Yeah, because he like that back pocket. He wanted those sprint players. Like, we'll get shit going. Let's just get a simple little lob to Cater real quick. Pick and roll. Run to the rim. Like,
I mean, I wish he did kind of. He do need to fix a little bit of his game. Like I think last night, or not. I don't think, but not. I think, but
You're damn right. There's definitely areas of his game he can improve.
no, it's not. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like last night, I ain't like how he basically caught the ball at the free throw line. I think it was Jaylen Brown or somebody on the 3-point line that was wide open. But instead, this nigga Kata basically rushes to the basket and then turns the ball over. So it's kind of like ball IQ a little bit too. They need to work on. But yeah, man. Playoffs come. It's gonna be a different story in the East with Boston, of course. I mean, I would like to see them. I would like to see them play Philly in the first round, damn near, like if they can.
See what he can do.
Yeah, just kind of really just put them to the test. Well, not too much of the test because Philly is kind of battling their own like struggles basically still. And then Paul George, he's basically about to come back too, I think, because he was only suspended for about what, like 2 months or some shit like that.
25 games.
Yeah, 25 games. So that's 2 months. So he's about to come back too.
I think, bro. I don't think it's Philly here, bro.
I mean, it ain't Philly year. Not to really like go all the way, but to make some noise on the playoffs. I feel like whoever they play first, they gonna do something. Like now, it is still disappointing that you sitting out Joel through all this, basically doing injury management. I mean, and you paying them all this bread, and then next thing you know, they still get bounced out in the first round or in the second round. Like that
That's the
shit is.
chance you will. That's the chance you're willing to take. I mean, I don't know. I think it's curtain closed for the Sixers. I think that's already a predetermined destination. I already think he's gone anyway. I think they're willing to move on and build between Maxey and Edgecombe. So I don't know. It's about what they can get. I think Golden State hunts real good for him, but for to make noise, yeah. I mean, to make noise in the playoffs. I mean, for what though, Rob? What does it serve?
I mean, that at least takes out like I said, they play like somebody like Boston and say they beat them, like, and then we play against them the next round. Like, I would kind of prefer that matchup over Boston. Over playing
Yeah,
Boston.
you would prefer. Yeah, you would prefer Philly. Yeah, you would prefer Philly.
how y'all feel about Joel being injured?
I mean, like I say, it's just crazy because of course you paying the man all this money and then you doing all this like injury load management basically, like just to kind of secure your investment basically, like it, it's just that, man, eventually you're gonna end up he's just gonna end up having to get out the league too, bro. Like I feel like they need to put a stop to a lot of this like injury shit kind of thing that they got going on. I mean, of course you can't avoid a player getting injured, so I'm not trying to say like, play these players because they faking injuries and shit like that, but putting all your money or all your chips into a player that has been injured a lot or has a consistent track record of injuries and shit like that is it's just saddening to me for real.
Well, just to combat that, I will say, like, I think because of the knowledge of injuries that we gotten in the past 15 some years, I think the caution is necessary. Now, if it's getting egregious to the point where niggas is sitting out for, sprains and shit like that, okay, I can understand. And even though, sometimes it's okay for players to sit out a couple games, but I just think like it's a little validation in that. Like, if you compare injuries from now to back in the day, there's a lot of injuries niggas don't even make it back from. I mean, we just seen Jayson Tatum came back from Achilles in less than a year. So it's like there are certain necessities to where players should sit out. I wouldn't say it's some injuries that have been super egregious. And I think the main part for that is because of the CBA rule, that 65, 66 game rule. I think they are kind of keeping most players accountable, especially stars, like the ones that want the accolades and stuff like that. I do think it's kind of holding some of them accountable. Now, it is still like, I guess, some injury integrity. I guess there is some problems there, but I mean, pick and choose. Like you said, like you can't control injuries at the end of the day. And as an investor, I would rather deal with 2 years of injuries or 2 years of load managing if I have to, versus just 1 year load managing and then just putting the player out there like full throttle. You know what I mean? Like no back to back. I mean, like you playing back to backs and all that shit like that. Sometimes you do got to be careful with your investment because you don't want to burn a nigga out too quick. As far as Joel, so
I
I
mean, but
mean,
that's why I just led into like it's just saddening because I mean, either way how it plays out, you can't sit there and say like you can't say it's like a bad thing that they're doing. To be honest with you, because like I said, yeah, they
aren't
just
they?
they just protecting their investment all in all of this stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's worth it because the motherfucker been hooping when healthy.
I mean, is it really worth it? Because are they going to be a title contender right now? Well, I mean, we don't know until the playoffs, but still,
Is
like
it?
if they don't make it past the third, I mean, yeah, if they don't make it past the second round, bro, I'm not really liking it to be honest with you because you did all that basically just for y'all to get bounced out, just about. When
Yeah,
the whole time you probably could have just sat this nigga out for the whole entire year, just let him really get like recovered back for real, and then next year you're just all in with them and letting them play instead of now just having them on a minutes restriction every game, or not even every game, not a minutes restriction every game, but just pretty much saying he's not playing every game.
yeah. I think it's just it's a sad situation, man, because the nigga is just so broken down. You don't really know when he's gonna suffer an injury or anything like that. But I think this injury that he's going through now, I'm not even sure what it is. I think it's a knee injury or some shit. But I don't think he'll be out too long. And if anything, it's probably just because it's precautionary. So I mean, if they get bounced out the first round, especially if they're healthy, then yeah, I can see them pulling the plug on that team and probably try to trade Joel Embiid or something like that. But I will say, I think we're in a rare era where there's a better player on that team than Joel Embiid with Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
And also you got VJ Edgecombe who's coming along steadily. I think they got some cool depth, even though Paul George is out. Kelly
no, Davon
Oubre
said
came
that
back.
too though. He said when you look at it though, they're gonna lean more towards like Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe.
That's if
Yeah,
BJ Edgecombe can make that second jump. I say if he makes that second jump next year and he's averaging beside Tyrese is going to give you pushing it. Tyrese is going to probably compete for MVPs. So it's like Tyrese averages those type of numbers to put him in that stratosphere. Like next season, if you take Joel Embiid from this roster and if you rely on Maxey probably get you 31 points a game. So you got to equivalent 31 points a game. Can he make that jump and average 20, 22, 23? It has to be better. That's convincing. And then at the same time, it's about what role are you giving Joel Embiid? Are we leaning through playing our offense through you, or are you just a third option. Now if they're paying, if he's willing to get third option money, you can keep him. Like, and we don't have to rely on him getting hurt every year because our focal point is Tyrese Maxey, rather than you just trading him and trying to rebuild. I say because you're, what are you going to get back for Joel Embiid if the team knows the same thing that you think? They know
Max,
he's as fragile as Anthony Davis. This is like we are probably witnessing the fall of Anthony Davis. It's like if he doesn't make it with this team, like it might be raps. And Joel is probably in the same goddamn boat. Like so, like until like niggas not in a sense where niggas ain't gonna put him on the roster, but in a sense like y'all niggas not getting paid top dollar no more. We're gonna start giving y'all niggas player minimums, veteran minimums, because y'all niggas is hurt all the time, but y'all not always available. Like so, at that point of the game, I think I'm leaning towards Rob because he's more at that point in his career now. Like it's like every season, goddamn, y'all done paid this nigga this money, and it's like, damn, when is this nigga gonna be healthy? Like, so like I get what Rob's saying, like, but at the same time, you can't. An injury is an injury, bro. Like you can't. If a nigga is giving his effort and he's showing that he's trying to come back, and it's just another fucking misfall after another misfall, you can't blame it. But at the same time, this is a business. This is a business, nigga, and we ain't gonna keep paying it. Like so, yeah.
but to piggyback off of what you said though about Tyrese and like MVP basically, like I forgot who kind of put him in that topic when they was discussing it on First Take. I think it was either Ramona Shelburne or probably the new joint or whatever that replaced uh what you call it or whatever. But
I didn't say win MVP. I said the numbers he
nah,
averages.
no. Like I said, I agree with you. I said just being put in like those MVP talks, basically, like so you could tell he can make it there in those kind of MVP talks, especially if you build
Yeah,
around
he's
them.
averaging 28, almost 29 a game now. If you didn't have, if you take away some of the scoring options on the team, he averaged 31.
Yeah,
He probably averaged 31. Like,
no bullshit though.
yeah, so I mean,
If Joel won't there for real, yeah, he
you
probably would have
trade
averaged 31.
you can trade Embiid to some, I ain't trying to take it too far. You trade Embiid to somebody like
Austin.
Golden State.
The Pacers,
You trade him somebody like Golden State who?
the Pacers.
The Pacers, they got Zubac.
Oh yeah, damn, I'm tripping. Yeah, no, that's true. I
You
mean,
trade him
I
somebody
wouldn't
like
be surprised if they trade because I would rather have Zubac playing with.
they not
Well,
trading
I mean, he
him to
could play.
nobody.
He
They
could play
not
with.
trading him to nobody in the Eastern Conference.
That's
Oh, they
true.
go trade him. They just got the nigga.
But
They're
I
not gonna trade
mean,
a nigga to no. They're not gonna trade Embiid to nobody in the Eastern Conference. They're not gonna trade a
Let's
nigga
talk
to
about
him.
Embiid.
but if
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
not
I'm
gonna trade
saying
a
though.
nigga
If
to
you
him.
if Daryl Morey sit there, you the GM for Indiana. If Daryl Morey hits you up and say, "I'll trade you straight," well, I mean, of course you can't trade him straight up, but I'll trade you Joel Embiid for Zubac. I feel like they Pacers would take that.
Why? No, they wouldn't. What? Why?
Why?
I mean, only based off
And
of like Joel's.
he doesn't fit their play style. That's an up tempo team. Joel Embiid's not running that much.
I mean, I
Zubac
feel like
definitely
if you
will
get
run.
him in a healthy situation, I mean, because even like now when you see him playing these games, I mean, yeah, he's not playing in a fast pace, but you could work around that. And Zubac is not a fast paced kind of nigga either, though. But I
I
get it.
mean,
He's a
he's
He's
still
not
rim
like
faster
runner.
a.
than
Zubac is a
Joel.
rim runner. Zubac is a rim runner, lob threat, and a rim protector. He does run the court.
He's not keeping up with like them and they pace like how the Pacers flow though. Like
His ass is running
Why
from
do you think
paint
they
to
got
paint.
him?
eventually if they want to play
He,
faster, they're gonna put him. They're gonna take him off the court.
I've
Niggas
been
ain't
seeing
watching
Zubac.
Zubac.
I seen hold on. Zubac played for us, bro. And when Zubac played for us, bro, we had him. Well, that's all we had at the point. We had Zubac. So I mean, yeah, we really our second center was like Sacrum or some shit. I forget his last name, but some wild ass shit.
Real,
But
and I'm
like,
saying if you put in a small lineup, you're gonna keep Zubac in. Like no,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
because
what
he's
do you
gonna
mean?
have a
hell
post
no.
up mismatch.
And they getting killed. You gonna keep in Zubac?
He's proving it. He does it all the time.
Man, I don't know what you've been watching, bro. Zubac be getting busy.
I mean, he gets busy on the offensive end,
Against
and
small ball.
Nigga moving puppies. He be moving the puppies. Nigga, what the fuck you
He
talking
acting
about?
like he
Like,
old. He like
Nigga like 27.
Nigga, who said he was old? Either way, though, like I say, he's not keeping up with no fast paced team for real, especially not in no playoffs.
And neither is it
Of
me.
course,
I
this
don't see
regular
it.
season shit you gonna see, yes, but in the playoffs, it's been times where he got played off of the floor because he's not the person to be like your center on a
What
small
playoff
ball lineup.
series? What major playoff series you seen Zubac in played off the floor?
Matter of fact, the joint when him and PG was just the only two when Kawhi got injured the first time, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, because Zubac was a problem.
I ain't say he was a problem, but I mean he was
You
one of
say
the
he got
reasons,
played off
though.
the floor. That means you're implying that he was a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was one of the reasons that they did lose because he got played
Zubac was
off the
not one
floor
of the
as well.
reasons they lost that series. I'm sorry. One of the series they lost, they played against Luka. Zubac wasn't the problem.
Oh my God. Okay, go back and look.
What do you mean?
I ain't say he was. You making
All the
it seem
times,
like I'm saying he's the sole, like he's
all the
the
time.
sole problem.
One
He's
mic,
not
one
the
mic,
sole
one mic,
problem.
one mic, one mic. There's only one mic. Hey, real. When the Clippers went to all the times the Clippers went to the playoffs, who eliminated them? Who eliminated them? Didn't Dallas eliminate them twice? Twice, I believe, right? Luka been spanking them niggas, right? I think they put out the most. Come here. Right? Let me see. I know I'm right, bro.
Bro, what?
All the times the Clippers been in the Kawhi PG era, every time the Clippers have been to the playoffs, hasn't it been Dallas that put them out at least twice on Dallas championship run and the year in the bubble?
No, they beat them in the bubble.
They
Clippers
beat
won in the
the
bubble.
Clippers. Hold on, who won in the bubble? The Clippers won in the bubble, right?
Yeah, that was the first round.
That was the first round. So
And
who put
then
who?
the Mavericks beat the Clippers, the championship, the finals run that they had. I think that was in the first round. Or it might have been the second round.
And matter of fact, yeah, exactly. Against a small. This is exactly what I mean. The 4-game. I mean, fuck. They played against Golden State in the playoffs. What was this year? Fuck. And they got 3-1.
Who got 3-1?
It was that.
Huh? I swear they got 3. Was this it? I swear, did they get 3-1? Yeah, 2019. The 2019 playoff season, they got 3-1 against Golden State.
Didn't Zubac just get on the team?
Huh? Yeah,
Didn't
just
Zubac
got
just
on.
get on?
Yeah, just got on the team or whatever.
What are you talking about, a rookie Zubac?
Oh my nigga, he was not that much of a rookie. No,
he was a rookie that year.
No, we drafted him. Lakers drafted him, bro.
Yeah, don't be casual.
Yeah, and y'all traded him for Mike Muscala that same year.
Yeah, that same year. So he was a rookie. The second half of the year.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Hold on, bro. Because I could have sworn he was there still like at least 2 years before. Like,
no, he didn't play for the Lakers that long.
Because they said he ain't get no minutes when Magic was there or whatever. But that was it.
He was getting
that was that year.
He was definitely getting tick first.
They said Magic won't trying to like let that nigga play too much.
They said Magic's stupid for trading him for Mike Muscala.
He was starting for us. Him, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball.
But you'll also see like he didn't have that Magic Johnson didn't have no faith in Zubac anyway, so that's why they ain't really.
That was just
it was stupid. He had faith
faith
over him.
I don't think it was
for Mike Muscala.
I don't think it's nothing about faith. I think it was just a dumb trade.
I mean, it was. I ain't disagreeing with that. I think Magic was stupid for that whole joint, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so they ain't got nothing to do with Zubac.
He trying to say Zubac getting played off the field. Zubac don't get played because Zubac has.
No, I was just saying with
7
that.
years.
Nigga, I was just saying with that, Magic just traded that nigga for some stupid shit, though. It's not like I'm saying he's not a player that you can't play at all. Like, I'm just saying against a small ball lineup, no.
You saying he's a liability. He's a liability in a small ball situation.
How's he a liability, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm trying to see. Right?
I mean, because matter of fact, let me finish looking it up. Hold on.
Please.
I was on my tab. Hold on.
Like, we're talking about Ivica Zubac. Who does this nigga think we're talking about?
Like, he is very mobile for a 7'2", 290 motherfucker. Athletic.
Big boy. Like,
he ain't like no elite shot blocker, but he can definitely move and
definitely
turn shots. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you got Phoenix. Yeah, you got Dallas.
He's a modern day Zajace
I'm
Algauskas.
not. I can't put Denver in there because they mostly using like Jokic. But most of the times that they played against like Denver or some shit. That's why in the playoffs, I mean, you would probably see this nigga mostly on like the floor because they didn't run like a small ball lineup.
What did the Clippers play Denver?
You said who?
That was like
Clippers played Denver
that was the
2020.
bubble.
Yeah, that's 2020, and that's when they lost in the bubble, and then damn, they played Utah. Yeah, they played Utah in 2021, but then they lost to Phoenix because they only won one game. Then 2023 they played Phoenix again, and yeah, they played Phoenix again, and they only won one game as
Yeah, no
well.
Kawhi, no PG.
I mean, hey man, like I said,
They had DeAndre Ayton. Know your ball, brother.
I mean, like I said, I'm not. That doesn't change my mind at all.
Yes,
But
You would
niggas
rather have Joel
accountable.
Embiid
Hold
than
niggas
Vincent Zubac.
accountable. Hold niggas accountable.
I was just saying. I was just saying. Like, I would not give up Vincent Zubac for Joel Embiid. No, sorry. And I just gave up picks. Fuck no.
Fuck no. Like, we're going
Zubac, you
backwards.
finna run, my boy.
a nigga Joel that is dropping still buckets, like I don't. I
I would
guess
trade
okay.
Joel.
Yeah, when he's available.
I would send Joel somewhere
That's the situation he's just in right now. As far as with Philly,
Okay, but that's not
you
the
think he gonna do
situation with
this?
Zubac.
You think he
Zubac is
gonna keep doing the same shit year after year?
Zubac is usually available. That's the difference. And he's younger.
I send him somewhere like Minnesota.
Eh,
But that's what I'm
maybe.
saying though. At this point, if you saying like Joel is that slow, I mean, really, you can't put him on damn near no team just about.
No, you can put him in a half court. Put him on a half court.
Or if you even
offensive
saying like
team.
as far as like injury wise, then I mean, what team can he sit there and go play for then at this point?
Boston.
A team that don't really need him that much.
Boston.
But then what's the? All right, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
go to a
Boston.
true.
top heavy team with
That's true.
superstars
He'll
that
be
can
But
carry in
perfect.
the
He'll be
regular
perfect.
season. And when
He'll
you're
be
healthy, you
perfect.
can
like
play
I
in the
said,
playoffs.
that's true. But I
He'll be
mean,
perfect for Boston. He'll be perfect for Boston.
a team that don't need you, I mean, of course, but that's also Indiana as well too.
Nigga, they need a big man. It don't matter if the
They
big
need
man
some
is good.
shit right now. I ain't gonna
They
hold you.
need because their last big man,
As far as big men,
Miles Turner won't shit for real. Them niggas always try to trade Miles Turner. It just somehow worked the last 2 years. So
but
they
they
don't really
have,
need.
but right
They
now
don't
they
really.
have a nigga like Jay Huff, Jarius Walker, and
And Jay Huff
I'm talking
leads.
more so like superstar though. I'm talking about like players that can carry you in the regular season when you're not available and you can rest up in the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. So like the Lakers.
like I said, I still stand with like the Pacers with that as well. Lakers, Pacers, Boston. I mean,
The teams that really don't need him. That's perfect. That's a perfect thing. Like a team that really doesn't need
I
him.
mean hold on, yeah, no,
It's depending on who the Pacers get in the draft for me.
Lakers would need him. I'm not. Hold on, let me go back on that. No,
With
Lakers
Luca
would.
and
He
AR,
doesn't fit our. He doesn't fit our play style.
Yes,
He doesn't fit our play style. With Luca, you got to be like catch and shoot. Luca's like high
he's
usage.
a catch and shoot big.
I mean, yeah, but is he picking popping for Luca all the time?
Yeah, that's all he does now.
but actually, and then you talking about regular season. So yeah, I mean regular season. I mean I see what you mean, but I mean, oh,
Yeah, so he
okay.
can rest for the playoffs. So it's best for you to have 2 or 3 players that can offensively carry so he doesn't have to be a necessity during the regular season. You can sit him some games because hey, I got Luca dropping 40 and
I got
10
Austin
and
Reeves.
10. I got Austin
Yeah,
Reeves dropping 25, 10 and 10. I got DeAndre Ayton if he's still there, or Jackson Hayes if he's still there, doing something for the moment. Like,
we don't say that guy's name on stream. That bitch.
oh, dominating.
Yeah, Shaq. That's
Nah, you
see. I
standing
wish.
real
I wish
tall on
this
your
nigga.
boy.
I
Don't do
wish.
that now.
I wish this nigga was around in the Shaq in the Fool days. He'd be the modern day JaVale McGee.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy how you switched up on him. You was
I ain't
going
switching
crazy
up
for
on.
him
I'm just
too.
saying the obvious. I ain't switching
You
up on.
ain't
I'm
took
just saying
you
the
ain't
obvious.
took nothing but 3 games to disprove what you said about that man.
I'm stating the obvious, but I'm still gonna stick behind my. He's not our starting center no more. Jackson Hayes is. So I'm gonna stand behind my starting center. Like so, yeah. I mean, he's played himself out of the position. I ain't gonna say fuck him because he's still on the team, but he can do better. I mean, he can do better. I mean, he can play up to his name. We just won 10-10. To be honest, we don't need anything but for 10-10. He can't even do that.
I think y'all got
Like
some toxicity in that locker room.
you know it is. It's been there since LeBron been there, bro.
Shit, since Luca been there.
I
I like how
mean,
they try to cover it up, saying like, "Oh, Luca and JJ Redick known each other for so many years, and this is
it,
basically like the
it's some
bond that they
hierarchy shit.
have." Like,
It's some hierarchy shit. He know how it felt to be his teammate.
yeah,
Nigga, you were catching my passes 3 years ago. I can hear their arguments. Like Luca, hey, Luca cut your ass. You see how this nigga be talking to niggas on the court? How he talk to the refs or how he talk to fans? Man,
You bitch you.
I feel like him and LeBron they have had an understanding of each other.
hold on,
bro, we not
JJ went to Philly that next year when Clippers played Dallas in the playoffs, or was he in that series?
Nah, he was a Philly.
and
Okay, okay.
JJ don't be ducking smoke, bro. So if anything be said, bro, them niggas go at it. I can see it. They can clash. You got all them explosive personalities in one locker room, bro. And Bronny just watching all that shit, bro.
Bronny just I was weak, bro. I was literally just thinking about Bronny sitting in the corner just observing. Like,
Bronny
Nigga over
he
there
got the
biting
front
his
seat.
lip and shit. Like, what the fuck going on?
If Bronny started streaming, like and could show that aspect of how one. Do you know that's like a Willy Wonka golden card inside of a fucking Willy Wonka chocolate bar? Like, you know how rare of a situation that you're witnessing front hand. Like you're witnessing your father glorious career go to a closeout, and you're watching the leading scorer in the NBA right now, probably a top five player in the same locker room. This is cinema. Like it's cinema, like to watch everything from that perspective. You being on a team because of your father, because the league knows it's just a respectable thing now. Some people go against it, but it's just like it's gonna be known. Like so, I don't know. Bronny just he got the best perspective to come out on top from this shit, bro. Like his shots, it's been looking good. Quick twitch shots, like he's been looking good shooting a three. Like he's learning, but I don't want because his father retires or some shit. Like he's blackballed from an opportunity for real, because the color's gonna show. You got to peel the paint a little bit to reveal the true color. The color gonna show. Like when Bronny leave, bro. Like when Brian leave. And I feel like that deal with Bronny was structured for LeBron when he left. Bronny can come with him, type shit. It's a package deal, type shit. I believe. Not getting too far off topic, but yeah.
well, if there's any other NBA notes, are we missing anything? Shout out to Trey Young.
Niggas not gonna talk about that ass whipping the Knicks put on in Denver on Jokic and Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it was a slight.
That was a
mm,
convincing win. Slight what? Slight what? You always downplaying shit. Slight what?
I mean, I have the right to downplay first and foremost. You don't, so you stay over
Is
there, buddy.
Jokic it's Jokic and
And
Jamal Murray. They
also,
were just on a
Jamal
heater
Murray got injured, so that really did him in at that point.
and
So
amended it.
to a
My nigga
degree, yeah,
34. OG had 34 points.
yeah.
So that doesn't
But
mean
still,
that
I
don't mean
think if
nothing
Jamal
either.
Murray was healthy, he could have aided them a little bit. Not saying that they would have won, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that does take away a lot from that team. But they were beating their ass before that, so I can give you that. I'm not trying to downplay it that much. I said it was a slight win. They had another convincing win against the Spurs too. That was probably their biggest win up to date. And they,
Shit, they beat us too.
yeah. So yeah, I like how the Knicks is you know
Oh no, we
playing in
played
the
them.
sense.
Oh no, wait, hold on. This is our first time playing. No, I think we did just play them a couple weeks ago, didn't
It was probably good a couple weeks.
we? Oh, nice. Luke, are they playing at home?
I don't even know. I think y'all played
Because
them in
I love
New
to see
York.
Luca in goddamn Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I think it was at MSG though. I could be wrong though. I would love to see Luca. I mean, if it's for tomorrow, I would think they would have it at MSG. Is it at
I
three
mean, even
o'clock?
if it's at home or if it's at home or MSG, it's still gonna be a good game. I mean,
If it's at 3 o'clock, I think it's gonna probably be in LA. Because that'll be what, 12 o'clock in LA
12 o'clock
time.
LA time.
But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hope it's in New York. But yeah, I like how the Knicks been looking. They've been pretty solid. I still eh, I like to see how they finish out the season. I forgot the rest of their schedule. But yeah, I think beating the shit out of San Antonio and the Nuggets, that was a good convincing sample size. But I don't know. I'm still a little reserved about how I feel about them. Like I just want to see them play a little more consistent to their roster talent. Like that's it. Even though they have, but I would just like to see a little more. That's all. Like if I can get a couple more better wins out of them, then I feel a little more better about them coming out the East. Because again, seeing Boston what they could potentially do, that's a concern. And I still think Detroit, even though eh, really they just lost to San Antonio, I believe. Who else did they play? I
And they
can't
lose to
even remember.
Cleveland too.
But I think the only team that they lost to was San Antonio. So I mean, they still got a good number one seed. I don't think they're in a position to fall off. They finally got Beef Stew back, so they got a full roster. So I still think they could fuck around and give the Knicks some problems in the playoffs. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need to see a little more out the Knicks. Well, I don't got too much of a critique. I still feel the same way about them for the most part as I did for most of the season. I still think they got the best roster in the East. And then, what Jose Alvarado has been doing for that team, I think what he's been doing, that's the difference between all the other guards, Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek, Jordan Clarkson, or whatever. I think his tempo, offensively and defensively, has brought a different element to that team. Y'all probably a little more better with Jose Alvarado on that team defensively because he does, GTA 5 things. So that's probably my only thing about the Knicks that's probably different from like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago type shit is like Jose Alvarado is bringing a legit element to that team, offensively and defensively. Like he's definitely a connector. But there are times when y'all play Jose and Jalen Brunson at the same time. And I'm not sure for matchups in the playoffs, that is the best thing to do. Because again, all you need to do is just go against some big guards or a big lineup of wings like Toronto. I know they ain't the scariest thing, but if you got RJ Barrett versus Jose Alvarado, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. But yeah, fuck the Knicks. I don't know when we play them again. I know it's sometime coming up soon, but I would just like to say that SGA runs the motherfucking Madison Square Garden. We actually need to call it Madison Shea Garden, the real MSG. 7-0. Never seen the L in New York. Well, in Madison Square Garden. So yeah, shout out to the MVP. If he's still eligible, hopefully he'll stay eligible. But yeah, I guess we ain't gonna have no MVP discussions. I think that shit is dead. We'll just see when Shai is close to being eligible.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, we all know.
Let me see something real quick.
Nigga still there?
Yo.
Yo,
Yeah, my bad. What was y'all at?
you I think you were talking about Jose what his name is
What
for
was
the
y'all, brother?
Knicks.
I ain't say nothing since then.
No, you said you was coming back.
Niggas really.
I
I
don't
would
even
just
think
like to say
I don't
that
even
if
think
niggas is live, you shouldn't just sit there and just stare at the camera.
nigga. I don't think Rob is still here. I don't hear him.
So you ain't got no remarks, no threesies takes.
Nah, nah,
Fuck it.
not
Never
not.
mind. Fuck it. Never mind. Intermission. I would just like to say before we get back to NFL, I mean, not NFL, NBA or any finishing remarks. I would just like to say NFL kind of has some crazy trades going on with Max Crosby going to the Ravens and also Trent McDuffie going to the Rams. I would just like to say those are some crazy trades and can't wait to see how the draft formulate. But that's just all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I see that trade changes the trajectory of that division. I think it's a lot. You can't forget that Miles Garrett is still in that division, but if they ain't got no damn competent quarterback, they won't even matter. So like, I think that changes like pretty much the complexity of the AFC North. It's a lot, and like shit, man, you gonna have a top five defense and a top three offense if everything, if everything, like
Yep.
so shit.
Did they getting that D tackle back?
They got
Makuwe.
some guy on their team, that I can't pronounce his name. It's like an African dude. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to be
the D
racist.
tackle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about.
I think so. Yeah, he been like damn near all pro.
Yeah, so like they're scary. If they can get the offensive woes down, new head coach, you know what I'm saying. So like they can get the offensive, whatever they're doing down and shit. Are we talking about formidable? This is a fucking haymaker. This Crosby guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he's in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like fits his aura. You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
start saying do two
Two and all that shit, goop and all the
Scooby Doo.
yeah, all the nickel
He be
yanging,
rapping too.
bipple yanging, and nipple danging.
Why you
It's like
goobing on my goober?
it's fucking Pootie Tang language.
Bro, that shit be having me weak.
The wada tau and the wada tang.
Scooby da dooby da doo. Scooby
I
da
got
dooby
to
da doo.
shout
Scooby da
out
scooby da
Pootie
scooby da
Tang,
scooby
man.
da.
Shout out
On
Pootie
my
Tang.
goob. Smacking on my goobing. But anywho, yeah, man, I think you are right with that. And I also think the Trent McDuffie trade taken away from Kansas City is also another thing that's kind of I know you was talking about the division, but just in the AFC generally, like I think Trent McDuffie is something that's uh Alarming, I would say. Maybe not so alarming because I'm assuming they're going to draft a cornerback, whoever it may be. Maybe the young boy out of LSU, he a dog, so maybe they looking at him or whoever they'll get. But I do think defensively with the Chiefs, they probably looking a little on the Cook side, losing a corner like that. Maybe they're focusing more so offensively, but it only depends on when Patrick Mahomes gonna be back that's gonna matter. So yeah, I think the Ravens definitely took a leap as far as the AFC contention. They still need to get some weapons, which I'm pretty sure they'll do. Also, another trade, DJ Moore going to the Bills.
Yeah,
I
DJ
do
Moore going
think
to the
that,
Bills.
yep, that definitely elevates the Bills because,
Yeah, answers
that's
the
probably
question.
the best wide receiver they had since
Stephon Diggs.
yep, Stephon. Maybe not Steph. I'm not sure if he could be that productive, but maybe like Amari Cooper when he was balling, maybe something like that. But
Okay, okay.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe a little better than that. But I still think, they didn't lose any weapons. You're only getting better with Shakur and Kincaid, the way they've been producing. Um, I'm guessing Keon Coleman is Dunzo. Maybe he can have a great off season and become what he's supposed to be, but I'm not sure how that's going to be. But that would definitely be an additive if he can do that. But yeah, like I think that does put the Bills in a good position to be just as good as they were last year, maybe even better, especially offensively. And yeah, I think all those three trades they definitely made some noise in the AFC as far as shift shaping. And maybe
And
even McDuffie. Oh my bad. Maybe McDuffie going to the Rams. It definitely helps him out for sure. Like this is an all pro corner, adding to a defense that is hellacious. And I think they just re-signed Cam Curl to a good deal, so they keeping him. Got to see what they do with guys like Kobe Durant and what's the other boy? Y'all used to have him. Forbes. There's a couple other guys, a couple other playmakers that they got on that secondary. But yeah, adding all pro corner that definitely helps, especially in that division with Seattle. Now Rashid Shaheed is hitting the market, so they might lose him, and that would suck. It's looking like Kenneth Walker is walking, no pun intended. But yeah, depending on how Seattle's defense is looking, I mean offense, depending on how Seattle's offense is looking, it might be a little worse off than what it was last year. If the other players don't step up, we already know JSN is top dog. Like you're going to get elite production out of him. But is Cooper Cup gonna be a little older next year? Is Thornton and Horton and there's another young wide receiver that they got Arroyo. They got two young wide receivers that were cooking through most of the year. There's another guy they got too. They got some young talent, but you know it's gonna be difficult to find somebody that can replace Shaheed because he did bring another element to that team that elevated that offense. So, eh, there's still a lot to see. We got the draft coming up. It's been a lot of good draft combines going on. A lot of great athletes. The Styles brothers they put on some great performances, stuff like that. But we'll see how that cook up. We ain't got to get too long to the NFL talk. Just definitely want to be cautious of those trades because they do shape shift some things in the AFC. If you are an AFC fan, so yeah, man, shout out to those trades. But yeah, just back to NBA. Any final remarks as far as anything? I don't think we're missing out anything. I do want to say shout out to Trey Young making his debut for the Washington
His
Wizards.
debut for the Washington Wizards. Yeah,
Yeah, it
shout out to
wasn't
my
all
nigga.
that. I don't
They
even
want
think I
all
really.
that. They want all
I
that. But to
don't.
see that aura, to see that aura change, it was kind of
Yep.
it was kind of exhilarating.
Yep. So yeah, everything's gonna build up well for next year. Definitely can see the Wizards being some type of play-in team, maybe playoff team, especially if AD healthy. But yeah, like shout out to the Wizards. Getting Trey Young, one of the best point guards in their franchise history, all damn ready. Which is, how you look at it, cool or not cool. I don't know. But also, you got Giannis coming back. Eh. I mean, if Giannis can be healthy for a playoff run, that'd be cool because we haven't seen that in a long time. And even if he's healthy, he hasn't made it out the first round, I think, since he won a championship. So, I mean, if we can just get a showcase of what Giannis can do in the playoffs, maybe. Me personally, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't waste my time because we already know that the boy out the dope. So if he wants to showcase some things, maybe have some upsets here and there, cool. But I would just rest, whatever nagging injuries you got. That kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier as far as like being precautionary with injuries. Like, why the fuck you want Giannis to drop 40, 20, and 10 in 5 games and this nigga fuck around, tweak his hamstring again? Now he got to nurse another injury through the offseason type shit. Like, that's a possibility. So I wouldn't even waste time with that. But shout out to Giannis still, competing and stuff like that. I mean, if he good to go, he good to go. So, I don't hold too much aspersion. I just don't have too much faith in the Bucks in the long run. That's probably as much as I can go. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to say, any thoughts about the Nuggets?
As
Are
far
the
as what?
Nuggets finna get well, they just lost Jamal Murray. They got Aaron Gordon back, but he's still kind of like on minutes restriction. And again, them getting their ass whooped by the Knicks. I mean, they couldn't get no type of buckets when Jamal Murray left. It was just Nikola Jokic, like straight Nikola Jokic spam, like, and to no avail because he was just getting jumped. But shit, Mitchell Robinson was cooking his ass. That's when it got bad. But yeah, like, they lost their all-star point guard. They still got some guys that's coming back from injury. And they got a whole bunch of guys that don't necessarily get their own shot consistently. Maybe they'll have some games like a Tim Hardaway or um Bruce Brown. Maybe he can do something, all around game type shit. Um Christian Brown has been having some good games here and there, but he's a cutter. He don't really get his own buckets like that. So I think the Nuggets actually have a challenge presented in front of them. They haven't been playing the best basketball. And also, I think what Minnesota has been doing, how they've been elevating in they play, I think Minnesota is what, the fourth seed, fifth seed now?
Uh huh.
They came up in the ranks.
I know
So
because I know we the six.
yeah, so I mean, Minnesota basically just took their home field advantage. And I don't think the Nuggets are in position to get it back so easily. Now, if they do get it back, it's going to have to be on the MVP play of Nikola Jokic. But he hasn't been really MVP in a while, especially on the defensive end. He's really been getting cooked defensively. So, for those that believe that Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league, this is the time for him to prove it. If he's able to get that
He's
team
already
back to
proven
get,
that. Oh, you talking about right now? You talking about this season? Okay, okay. Talking about this season. Yeah.
I mean, last season, nigga, what? Well, how far you want to go?
He's already proven that he's been the best player in the league 3 times in a row. Not 3 times in a row,
He,
but
he
three
proved it
times.
last year.
No, not last year. The year
Did he
before
prove it
that.
when he got?
The year
Did,
before that.
did he prove it when he got his ass whooped by Anthony Edwards?
He still was he the MVP that year?
Yeah, he was barely.
Okay,
Me
well, he was.
personally, I think Shea should have been the MVP.
Well, that's you. You're biased to the OKC Thunder. I don't take
No, I
anything you
mean, he
say.
was a close runner up, and we were tied. Actually, we got the number one seed that year because Shea had a masterpiece against the Nuggets. That broke the tie.
Shea got a #1 seed in what year? What playoff year?
2024.
24. That's a
Yeah, that's when
Jokic.
Nikola
That's a
Jokic
Jokic won
won an
MVP.
MVP with that triple double.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's arguable that Shea was as good as him that year?
Yes, nigga, he was. What the fuck are you talking about? Number one seed. I'm putting up 35-7 on the number one seed, and I beat you in a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I beat you in a tiebreaker, my nigga.
Yeah, that matters. All that matters. That matters.
For the
All
number
that
one
matters.
seed, for the number one crown, my nigga.
It's always gonna be arguable between those two. It's always gonna be arguable.
It's not arguable right now, my brother. It's not arguable right
I
now.
mean, it's really arguable for all
It's
the top
not.
five. For
It's
all the
not.
top five,
Shea is gapping.
Shai is not better than Luka. I'm sorry.
He's definitely better than Luka.
He's
Why?
not
Why?
better than Luka
Please
Doncic.
tell me why.
I'm dying on that hill.
Because
He's
what
not
has
better than Luka.
Luka done that Shea has done?
Luka's done more with less than Shai has ever done.
More or less than Shea. What has he done better than Shea?
He's led a team to the NBA Finals off his back,
So
off
he
his
had a
work,
finals team.
off his work.
So he had a finals team. Was it really off his work? Because they
Yes.
did make some good moves. No, they made some really good moves, like getting the
Without Luka,
Kyrie
bro,
Irving,
that team.
getting the Daniel
Without
Gafford,
Luka, that's not
getting
a
the
playing
PJ
team.
Washington.
Without
Because
Luka,
before that season, they didn't even make the playoffs.
they're not a
That
playoff
was a
team.
prime Luka. Didn't even make the playoffs.
We talking
You
about
can't say
last
that
year.
about Shea.
We talking about last year.
Huh?
We talking about last year, bro. I mean, what you? And Shea was the play. Shea
And
was in the
actually,
playing
last year,
tournament.
yeah, 2003.
2003.
I mean, 2023.
Yeah, don't act like Shea ain't come up from the trenches.
We're 3 years later now, buddy.
Yeah, Luka just went to the championship 2 years ago.
Okay, and lost.
We're
That's your
just. I'm
argument.
just. That's
That's
my
your
argument.
argument.
My
Oh,
argument
this
is
nigga went to the
my
finals
argument.
and
He's a better
lost.
scorer. I mean, you gonna make my argument up?
Go ahead.
My argument. He's a better offensive player. He's led a team to the finals. He showed that he can do it with less. And I mean, he's just a better scorer. His better or his aura is better, bro.
So
He's not a foul
did he
merchant.
do it with
He's
less
not
where
a
you
foul
beat?
merchant to the point of Shea, but he is a foul merchant. So
Oh my
it
God.
ain't
Do
no
you
point
hear
in
this
bringing that
nigga?
up. I know.
Meanwhile, Luca averages more fouls and bitches every game. Yeah, shut the fuck up. What are you talking
Luca
about?
only it's only worse because Luca bitches about it, pretty much. But it's the same. It's the
He be
same.
bitching about shit that
They
don't
both
even
play
really be fouls.
they both play the same way. That Jalen Brunson play that way too.
But the fundamental difference, Shea's a way better defender.
Yeah,
Way better
Shay's a way
defender.
better defender than
Winning
most.
player.
Shay's a way better defender than most guards. Yeah, probably all guards. He's probably
He's
the
a
best
flow
two-way
player.
guard. He's probably the best two-way guard in the league right now.
I just don't see how Luca is better. He's
I
not
still
the
think Luca's.
MVP.
I would choose Luca to lead my franchise if we were going in a draft right now of every player in the league, barring Wemby or see Wemby it'd be Wemby because Wemby's young. But if we bar Wemby, I'm gonna take Luca. That'll be my pick.
Well, that's you, buddy.
I'm taking
Enjoy
okay,
those.
and that's
Enjoy
what it's
those extra
always
rings
been,
you got.
That's what it's always been, my nigga. It's always been me and my choice.
Hey, I like my championship. I love it actually.
Okay, and I love my 17. You're just catching one. That's your one and only, my nigga.
Did Luca deliver one of those?
I'm I'm not talking about the Lucas involved in. I'm talking about
You're
the
all talking
Lakers.
about fucking Luca, you
I'm talking
dumbass.
about the
We're talking
Lakers.
about Luca and Shea.
Oh, okay.
Don't move the goalpost because you
Oh no,
want to
I
be
ain't
a
moving the
Lakers
goalposts. I'm
bandwagon,
happy with my
acting like you've been
17.
A
I've been a
Lakers fan
Lakers
all
fan,
your
man.
life.
I'm a
Talking
grown
about,
ass
oh,
man.
I
I'm a
enjoy
grown ass
17.
man. I'm
Bitch,
a grown ass
you
man. That's
only
my
seen
team.
one of those
I'm
as
a
a fan.
grown ass man.
And
That's
the
my
only
team.
one that you
I'm
seen
claiming the
was the
history.
Mickey Mouse
I'm claiming
championship,
the
nigga.
history
So
I'm
don't get
claiming the
so
history.
far with those
I'm
claims,
claiming the
nigga.
history
You
of
only
of
seen
the
one
franchise.
championship as a
I'm,
fan.
I'm
As
claiming the
a
history of the fans.
fan.
I don't give a fuck what you put a
As a
barrier around,
fan,
nigga.
nigga.
I don't care what you put a barrier around, nigga. That's how I like the
You claiming
team.
some shit you ain't put no work in,
Man, I
nigga.
don't give a fuck what you say. I'm still gonna
Actually,
like the team. The
actually,
fuck,
it
I'm
was a
claiming
good
the
amount of
championship.
championships
I
you was
don't give a fuck
rooting
what you
against.
say.
Because
I don't give a fuck what
weren't
you
you a
say.
Celtics fan when Kobe did
I
a
probably
two-peat?
was when I was 15. My
Yeah, so
nigga,
you
get
was
off my
rooting
dick.
against some of
I
those
probably was
rings,
when I was
nigga. What you
15,
talking
nigga. Get off
about?
my
I don't want to
dick.
hear shit.
Get
I don't
off
want to
my
hear
dick.
shit
I
about
was. I
17
was
rings,
when I was
nigga. You
15,
was
nigga.
not
When
there
I was
for those
15.
17 rings,
When
nigga.
I was
I was
15, my
there.
nigga.
I
When I
was
was
there.
15. I
12
don't care.
years,
You were a
nigga.
Phoenix
Since
fan. You were a
2011
Phoenix
and
fan.
12, nigga.
You were a
I've been an
Phoenix
OKC
fan.
fan. And
You were
for
a
all those
Phoenix
years, I
fan.
sat and
You
watched
were
my
a
team
Phoenix fan.
lose,
You were a
lose,
Phoenix
3-1
fan.
lead,
You were
lose
a
in the
Phoenix
finals.
fan.
And next thing you know, we got a championship, nigga. My shit is organic, nigga.
Okay, mine's this too. That's my team.
You got one ring, nigga,
I ain't
that you
got
can
one ring,
claim.
nigga. My franchise got
One
17 rings,
ring,
nigga.
nigga.
I
You
don't
was
give a
not
fuck how many I
celebrating
lost.
when them niggas win
I let through
championships,
5.
bro. You were
Fuck, my
actually
team won in
you were
2009 and
actually
2010. I
a
got 3.
op. You were a op, nigga. You was praying on
And
these niggas downfall
we not
when they
gonna
were
sit here
winning
and argue about what
championships,
a
nigga.
nigga team is. How you going? We not
Talk,
gonna sit here and question a
cause you
nigga
claiming
passion for a
17
team.
championships
Cause
like
that's
you
my
were there in the
franchise, nigga. What
trenches,
you
nigga.
mean?
You
Yes,
were
I'm claiming
not.
all my championship team championships. What do you
You
mean?
were
You're
not
an
in
Eagles
the
fan, my
trenches,
nigga.
nigga.
You're gonna change all.
Yeah,
You're gonna
nigga.
inherit all
And
the
I
5,
seen
nigga.
both of my championships. What are you
Okay, so
talking
you
about,
gonna hurt
nigga?
all the other championships
What are
y'all
you
got
talking
too, nigga?
about? What are you talking about?
Argument makes no sense. I'm not arguing
How
my
it don't make
fanship
no
to a
sense,
nigga.
nigga? I said
I'm
you
not
can't
arguing my
claim.
fanship
No,
to a nigga.
you gonna
I'm
listen
not
to?
arguing my fanship to a nigga. You can feel what you want to feel. Nigga, I'm claiming
I
all
know,
17
I know,
championships.
cause you're not gonna respond to the truth.
It ain't no, that's my truth. What the fuck I'm sitting here arguing about that shit for? You can
Cause
feel how
nigga,
you
again,
feel. You can feel how you feel, nigga. I'm claiming all my championships. My team got 17 of them. And I'm claiming.
hey,
I
hey,
don't
you
care how
only
much I
seen
was
one,
alive
buddy.
for.
You only seen
I
one,
don't
buddy.
care how much I was alive for. I was alive for 5, if I want to be technical.
Yeah, you was
Like,
alive,
I was
nigga, but
alive for all
for two
Kobe.
of those,
I
you
was
were
alive for
rooting
all of
against them
Kobe's.
niggas. You were
But I
rooting
won't
against
rooting
them
against them
niggas.
niggas. I
Yeah,
won't
you were.
rooting
You were
against
a
them. I
Boston
like the
fan. What the
game.
fuck? All right,
I like the point
all
of the
right.
game. I
So
like
my
the
nigga
point
was
of
a
the game.
Boston
I
fan.
like
My nigga
Paul
was a
Pierce. I
diehard
like
Boston
Paul
fan.
Pierce because the
In
Celtics were sweet.
2009, 2000, from
Okay,
2008 to
like I'm like,
2010, you was a diehard Boston fan, and you telling me when the Lakers won championships against set Boston, you weren't like, oh, I'm 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 so happy that the Lakers beat my
probably
team.
was. I was 15. Probably was. I was
Oh my
15.
God! So you just a groupie.
Probably was. I was 15.
You was just a
And I
habitual
want a
groupie.
fan. And I want a fan. I want a fan of any. I was a fan of like trends. I want a true NBA fan. I was just a fan of whoever was winning. I didn't have my home place in the team yet. I was
My
just
nigga
watching
Waldo
everything,
too fucked up.
gravitating towards. Before that, I was a Miami Heat fan. Like
My
before
nigga,
that, I was a Miami Heat fan. Before that, I was a Dallas fan. My nigga, I didn't have no ties and no loyalty and no team when I was young. I was just liking whoever the trend was. Whoever the trend
yeah,
was until I planted my boots. I planted my boots. I put my boots on the ground in LA. I learned
every
everything
single
about
one
that team.
championship.
I learned everything about Kobe and Shaq. I went back and watched everything. And it was before LeBron got there. I'm not a LeBronaholic with the Lakers, bro.
You got nothing to do with LeBron.
Like so, nigga. I mean, yeah,
Nothing.
I've been a fan of that, and I probably was, bro. But that, I mean, that's still in all. I'm gonna claim my team, and I'm gonna claim all their championships. Like, what the fuck? You like the team, but you ain't gonna gloat about the team's 17 championships, regardless if you left for one. What? That don't make sense. I'm a fan of the Lakers, but I can only gloat about one of their championships because that's all I was alive for. Who gives a fuck? It's only when we debate that shit matters, but that shit really don't matter.
I mean, it
That
does
shit
when we
really
talk
don't
about
matter for real,
having
for real.
Luca. So the whole main thing was Luca versus Shea. And like I said, I enjoyed my championship that Shea has delivered for me. You went to
Okay.
say, "Oh, I enjoy 17 rings." Like that shit really mattered. That shit didn't even matter from the get go.
Oh,
And
it
you
mattered
trying
because
to
I
say
mean
the
it
fact
mattered.
that Luca is a loser. Luca
I guess.
loser.
I guess. Nigga's been a part of a winning franchise since he's been drafted.
Yeah, and
Loser.
then bring a championship to neither
I
one.
mean, he's been to the championship,
Yeah, he's been there.
everybody who loses is a
Been
loser.
delivered.
Shea was a loser when he didn't win championships. You're just saying shit. You're just saying
No,
shit
he
to be a
got there
typical
and
dick.
won. What are you
You're
talking
saying
about?
shit to be a dick. You're saying shit to be
Yeah,
casual.
niggas are kind of losers if they don't win a championship.
Everybody's a loser if they don't win a championship that year, real.
That year, but we're talking about in the span.
So
From
all those
then
years
to
that Shea
now.
doesn't win a championship,
From then to now,
I'm gonna
nigga.
call him a loser. Last year, the year before he won a championship, he was a loser. If he doesn't win a championship this year,
Yeah.
he's a loser. So we're just gonna equivalent it to those standards.
Because we're talking time span, my nigga. See, stop trying to
I'm
distort the
doing the same
conversation,
shit you
nigga.
do. I'm
Because
doing
we're
the
talking
same
about
shit you
spans,
doing.
nigga. We're talking about
I'm doing the
spans, nigga,
same
not
shit
just
you
one
doing.
singular season, bro. We're talking about legacies, nigga. Because you just said I would choose Luka Doncic to start my franchise.
I
That's
would.
a span.
I'm not talking about the only nigga down on the hill, bro.
Okay, whatever. Because I hear everything that's going on. I'm not sure what the fuck
I'm
you talking about.
I'm not the only nigga that's down on the hill, bro. Niggas will choose Luca
Die
over
on that
Shea.
hill, you damn near dead.
Niggas will choose Luca over
We
Shea a million
alive over
times.
here. We alive in
You
Shayville.
give Luca all that shit Shea got over there. I guarantee he'll come from the mud just like that too.
I guess. Meanwhile, we had injury riddled seasons for the past 2 years, nigga.
Well, I'm talking
And
about
I
when
don't
y'all was
think.
healthy. I ain't talking about all that technicality shit.
Okay, well, either or, nigga. Shay plays defense way better than Luca, bro.
And
Luca is a
when
defensive
Luca has a
liability,
team that
bro.
plays team defense, he wins too. He's not an offensive player. I don't look for the same things I look in Shea. I look for
He's
Luca.
not an offensive. Wait, who's not an
I
offensive
don't
player?
look for the same things that I'm looking for in Shea that I look for
Who's not
Luca.
an offensive player?
Please don't take what I said. I don't know who I said it about. I'm lost right now. But like
You are.
I don't even know who did I say it wasn't an offensive player
I
for
don't know, nigga.
for
You
us to
say
even
not
be talking
offensive
about. We're
player.
talking about Luca and Shea. So why would I even say that about either one of those two?
You the nigga that said it, nigga.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that shit. But like,
Yes, he can.
I'm not looking for the same shit that I'm looking for in Shea and Luca. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for scoring. Obviously, if I don't choose him, if I was looking for a two-way player, I would choose Shea a million times. But my preference of offense, I lean like pick and roll type. I lean like Steve Nash, Suns, Jason Kidd, Nets. I lean like Luka Doncic's play style. That's just me. That's just me. I like
You can
my
have a
offense ran
whole
that way.
argument that Shay's offense is better than Lucas.
I mean, like if you would put Shea and like if you put like Luca in
You talking about a
Mike
nigga that scored
D'Antoni,
34 straight years, by the way.
that's not a debate. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not. I'm just
I'm just
saying
saying,
what
that's
I
what we're
would
talking
prefer.
about.
What I would prefer is Luca.
Okay, well, like I said, for a loser.
I guess.
Hey, I got a championship to show for my case.
Okay, bro.
And
And
an
nobody's
MVP.
okay.
And a
All right.
finals MVP.
Okay.
Magic Johnson MVP. But anywho, shout
Yeah.
out to
Anywho.
hopefully back to back MVP. Hopefully we can get that rolling. But yeah, that's it for real, for real. It was another team that I was thinking about, but we can get back to that another time. We got a little more time for this regular season is over with. Still plenty more great games. I forgot who played today. I know we played the Warriors, so like I said, I'm not a Warriors enthusiast. I'm probably not even gonna be
You're
super
not
tuned
a
into that
ball
game.
enthusiast.
You said what?
Man.
Yeah, you said some slick shit. You can't even stand on it. Fuck nigga.
What the fuck Rob at, bro? Ain't heard that
Oh
nigga?
no, he always do this shit and I'm getting pissed off because we got some other topics, but you know him, he too cool for school. Well, like I said, that's probably about it for the NBA season. I can't think of too many other awards or anything. Um, yeah, I don't know if we talked about it, but shout out to the Spurs getting one of those classic wins that they've been getting. I'm kind of mad that I ain't took the money line when they were down by like 20 something because I mean that could have been a steal for real, for real. So you know,
Yeah, I'm
but
mad
most
for
of
you.
the like between them and the Hornets, they've been the two hottest teams in the league. So you know, it's still very much in play for them to take the number one seed, especially if Wemby is balling like he's been balling. I think who did they play the other night? Was it the Pacers? It was some sorry ass team that they played, but Wemby went off. He had like 38, 39 minutes. He had 39 some points, 4, 5 blocks, 10 some rebounds. I forgot who the fuck they played. Yeah, like I think the Spurs are still rolling. I will say the Spurs kind of having a Steph Castle problem. He has been a little inefficient
Bro,
as far as
he's been in the shitter the last 2 games.
type shit. I mean, the defense though, what he's doing
His assists, his
defensively,
playmaking's been there though.
yeah, but he does have some turnovers. There were some alarming turnovers last night against the Clippers. Like he did have some turnovers that got him in the 20-point deficit that they was in the first place. So you know, he has a little work to do. But again, when you have Dylan Harper and Devin Vassell and Darren Fox stepping up the way they've been stepping up, that's the luxury that they have. So I mean, regardless of his struggles, it hasn't caused him to the point of losses, other than the loss to the Knicks. But I don't even think he had a bad game like that. But still, like I do think if anything could get in the way of the Spurs actually doing something legitimate, it will probably be some of the deficiencies of Steph Cassell because the turnovers. He is a phenomenal playmaker, but he needs to find a balance of being a scorer and a playmaker consistently, because it's kind of like one or the other. And I get it. The team got hella depth, especially at guard, but you know, I think the right teams could kind of exploit that in a sense, especially coming playoff time. Like if he's not able to be a efficient playmaker, especially with turnovers and shit like that, that can kind of knock San Antonio off a little bit. But that's just a minor nitpick. I don't think that's gonna be too bad of a problem. Because again, all that depth that you got, yeah, if Steph is struggling, yeah, go ahead see what Dylan Harper can do. He's been damn good for most of the part. And Devin Vassell, he's been to me, he's been looking like one of the best, like top 5 3-point shooters in the league since he came back. And the crazy thing is, Champagne is shooting better than him. So they've been looking phenomenal. Also, they lost Harrison Barnes to a ankle injury. And trust me, I relate. Waking up to an injury is definitely something relevant in my life. But yeah, like even them losing Harrison Barnes, who, it's just Harrison Barnes, but he's still a veteran. He's still a championship player. So for them to seamlessly just play great basketball without any type of drawbacks, losing a player. Yeah, man. Spurs, they still in play again that number 1 seed. But hey, is Shai Gilgeous Alexander dressing? If he's suiting up, yeah. Give me Oklahoma City in 82 for that number 1 seed in the West. And what it's looking like right now is probably going to be who is the 8th seed? Is it Portland? Portland's been playing some solid basketball, but favorable matchup. I think Phoenix is teetering 7th, 8th seed. Y'all the 6th seed. So yeah, I think it's Phoenix and Portland at that 7th, 8th. I'm not sure who the playing teams are. Maybe it's New Orleans. Or maybe it's the Warriors. Maybe the Warriors are the 8th seed. No, we can give an update next time where it's really a little more solidified. But yeah, like, eh, to be honest, getting the 1st or 2nd seed in the West, as long as you got a favorable matchup, you're pretty much sitting on the hill. It probably might cost you later down the line when you go to the Western Conference Finals or Western Semis or anything like that. But you pretty much go evade a decent ass team. Now, a team that could fuck around and give some fits are the LA Clippers, even though they retooled their team. If Kawhi Leonard's still hooping like the way he's been hooping, and you can get Darius Garland in the groove, you can get Ben Mathurin in the groove. Um, I like how their center depth has been looking. Brook Lopez, he fucking snapped last night. Now he kind of did fell off at the end of the game, but that boy was snapping in the first half and some of the third quarter, looking like Splash Mountain. But if you can get production out of him, they got that young boy, Niedenheimer, whatever his name is, that 7 foot, he like a baby Rudy Gobert. And then you got Ian Jackson from the Pacers. He's always been pretty productive in his role. So, I mean, you got center depth. You ain't lost too much with trading Zubac. Derrick Jones Jr., Chris Dunn, they've been looking good, cool, decent. And yeah, like even some of their young players have been stepping up. Kobe Sanders, he's been playing good. There's another young player that he'd be playing. Jordan Miller, he's been productive. So yeah, I mean the Clippers can be a dangerous 8th seed, but that's my only concern. But that's about it. I'm done with the NBA shit. If y'all ain't got shit to talk about, I think we
Yeah,
pretty much covered up everything.
we pretty much
I
covered up
guess we
everything.
ain't got to. I guess we could just end it. Well, we got NCAA hoops. Any thoughts on that?
No, not for real, for real.
Oh my God, get off, please. Shit, we could just end it here. Shit. Damn, niggas ain't paying attention to college games. We almost in March Madness, but they got some good games coming on.
No, I really don't like it until March Madness, like I said the last time.
Okay. Well, I
I
made a
know my boy.
mistake.
I know somebody. I know. Caleb Wilson got hurt. He's offered. He's offered what? North Carolina.
Yep. Yeah, they actually played Duke today, so I'm going with the Duke spread. I made a mistake and said they played last week, so that's my beat. But they actually played this week. It was the women's and yeah, it was the women's basketball teams that played with North Carolina and Duke. But Duke and North Carolina played this, what, 4 o'clock, some around that time. I think they played at Duke. So yeah, I feel like 17.5 spread. That's damn near safer than the safe house. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with that. But as far as
Yeah,
Caleb
Auburn
goes,
played. Auburn play Alabama today. Oh, it's some
Yep.
matchups. You got Vandy in Tennessee, uh,
Yep.
Louisville, Miami,
Yep. I don't
Houston.
think Brown Jr. playing for Louisville though. I think he out.
Houston playing
So
OK State. Houston playing Oklahoma State right now, and they losing.
yep. Oh, how much they losing by? I got him on the spread.
They losing by 4. It's 44-48.
I got him on the money line. I got him on the spread. Fuck. Well, hopefully they can get the money line. Yeah. Iowa State, they play Arizona State. I think that could be a nice I'll take the spread with that. Um Michigan State and Michigan play tomorrow. So that's definitely going to be the game of the week, or at least the game of the weekend. That's going to be a banger. Both of those teams been clicking. I think both of those teams are primed for an Elite Eight run, bare minimum. And yeah, for that in conference rivalry, ooh wee. Like I like to see Lindor versus Carr, um, Johnson versus both of those big men that they got in Michigan State, Connor Cole and I forgot the other
Who,
one.
who,
But they
who's your pick? Do you hold on? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that team that went undefeated? Do you think they deserve a bid?
yes, they absolutely, absolutely. Miami, Ohio, they definitely
Yeah,
deserve something. Yeah, they've been having some close wins too. Now the
I
opponents
think I
obviously
think any
trash.
team in it. I think any team in the SEC beats them.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think they see some real competition. They definitely go get a serving. But I do think they got enough mustard to advance 2 times.
I think
I,
they
I
got
think they can
enough
get to the Sweet
mustard.
16.
They can be like I can see them being a cool 11th seed.
I think they deserve a little higher though. Like they deserve a little higher. But I mean, I'm not too like keen with those demographics. I kind of just let shit play out how it play. And I think yeah, in this era of NIL basketball, I think yeah, they will have a tough time in the tournament. So I would love to see them rank highly because they are undefeated. I think they're one of the what it was Kentucky. I think it was one of those Kentucky teams that went undefeated before they lost in the tournament. Um, who else? It was some couple other undefeated teams. Fuck, I can't even. I think I got it in the chat somewhere, but yeah, I mean they've been one of the four only undefeated teams in the last century, I think. So I think they just deserve recognition off the year that they got. Now, what they're going to do in the playoffs, I can't really see. Of course, they can get a favorable matchup in the first round, but I think again in this NIL era that we in, I feel like all these teams are so fucking good because all these transfers, like a Miami, for example, like they got some transfers to where they can be good. Like I think they're like top five in the ACC. So I mean, they ain't bad. They got uh I forgot they got a transfer. I forgot who he played for, but he was solid in Michigan, I
In
think.
this right now,
But
every
yeah, like I don't think Miami Ohio is going to do too much in the tournament, but I do think they need recognition and being undefeated, bro. That's rare. Like, but yeah, as far as Michigan State and Michigan, I think I'm gonna go with Michigan, man. I think they've been winning games a little more. I'm not even sure if they're in Michigan State or Michigan, but yeah, I like Michigan's team better. I think they got all the depth to match up with Michigan State. Elliot Caldwell versus Jeremy Fears is going to be big time. It's going to be a hell of a matchup, and I think Elliot Caldwell can give him some problems, man. I think he can fuck around, have a nice 18 to 20 point game against Jeremy Fears. Like he's not the best defender in the world, so yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna go with Michigan. I fuck with Michigan. Oh, and by the way, so the last undefeated team since 1990 in college basketball, UNLV 1990-1991, Wichita State 2013-2014, Kentucky 2014-2015, and then Gonzaga 2020-2021. So those are the only other undefeated teams since 1990. So they're in rare air. Like, but yeah, another matchup, BYU versus Texas Tech. You know, JT topping out for the year, so I expect AJ to have a nice little masterclass. That's coming on later tonight, so definitely a big time matchup in that Big Ten conference. So got to see. Oh well, Big 12 conference. So I'm anticipating a good game. But that Kansas State and Kansas is playing. I will probably go. I'll just go money line with Kansas. Sometimes they kind of iffy, but yeah, Darren Peterson, he's healthy, so he's good to go. I expect him to have a big time game, or at least a decent game. And a lot of people are starting to favor him for being that number one pick again. So I mean, despite the allegations, he's still looking like a very possible number one pick. So I mean, but can't go wrong with any of them with the top three picks. Uh, and yeah, I'm pretty sure some other games going on, but I can't really think about it. Fuck, my UConn Lady Huskies are playing. I know I'm talking about women's basketball, but I forgot for the parlay skis. Also, my Wake Forest Demon Deacons are playing. I don't even know who the fuck we playing. Hopefully, we get a fucking win for once. We can't waste Juke Harris' prime while he's still here. He probably go to the draft next year. Probably could be not a lottery pick, but a first round pick. But yeah, man. Hopefully, my Wake Forest Demon Deacons can get a dub. Hey, PSA, Chris Paul, CB3Z. Now that you
Yo,
retired, my boy, can you put some funds in the Wake Forest men's basketball team, even women's basketball team? But can you put some funds in now that you retired? Because you know you got Trey Young putting in funds for Oklahoma, and you got Terrence Mann putting in funds for Florida State. Can we get the same liberty, my brother? That's just all I would ask.
I think that's fair.
I think it's totally fair, and I think he's going to do that soon. So hopefully that'll happen. But right now we still living in purgatory. So go Deeks. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah,
that's probably
that's
it.
all. That's all I got, pretty much.
All right, for sure, brother. I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna go ahead and talk about some shit in the chat that you could have talked about on the pod, but fuck it. Fuck it. Reserve the ammo. Reserve the ammo. But yeah, I'll tune in with you next time, my boy.
Crazy from the
Um,
HB ski.
well, it's just me, myself, and I. Well, just to end this off, it's a shame we don't talk about rap music. We really should be talking a little more about rap, but I don't know. Niggas like to listen to old shit, or they don't like to stay in the loop of things. Um, but I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of the same. I mean, I ain't gonna say I've been the same. I've been listening to my select songs, so I haven't really been like browsing through some of these albums. The only one I've been browsing through, back front to back is Cole album, um, ASAP album, the two Currency projects, him and Larry June, and then the first Junkie drop. Those were front and backs. Um, who else, man? Who else? It's been some I Jones. I gotta fuck with this Brent Fires junk. I already said that. Um, Don Tolliver junk crazy. Don Tolliver junk crazy. His shit crazy, bro. Like that junk. I be like trying to get into the mix with it. I don't go like full album listen because it is like 18 some songs. So I kind of just pick and choose like a nice little span of songs that I can listen to. Don't skip or anything. And my God, he has a banger every 3 songs, every 2 songs. That motherfucker got a bang on that bitch. But yeah, I fuck with that junk heavy. So um, yeah, man. Maybe I should get my little 106 in Park top 10 real quick as far as tracks. Cause I would just love to give a little more in-depth analysis about some of these songs, try to keep a track. I don't want to say the same thing over and over again every week. So just as far as some of these songs that dropped recently, let's see what will be on my top 10. Cause your boy. Got a playlist for all this shit. So in no order, but I'll probably say my top five, but in no order. So I got Marinating by the Baby. That joint underrated. I fuck with it, cold ass beat. Even a cool song. He ain't just talking about, random shit. He actually is actually a song with substance and shit like that. It's some real shit he spitting. So I fuck with that. Um Off the ASAP album, definitely gotta go with Stop Snitching with Boss Man, D-Lo, and Sauce Walk on that junk. High tempo song, that shit fire. Player, that shit fire. What else? Story Flow kind of is alright. Is alright. Helicopter Fire. Uh and that's probably I know some other junks. I think Whiskey, that's another junk. And that's probably it. That's probably it. Um let's see what else. The first currency junk, what is it called? Everywhere You Look. Yep, Everywhere You Look. My go-to is Lose Them, the first song, the first track. No, it's the second junk. Super fire. I fuck with that junk heavy. Excessive driving, that's a good one too. Um, let's see, what else could be in my top 10 for recently? Gotta put a 42 Doug song on there. So I guess I will go with Still On That, the junk with him and G Herbo. That junk slight. It's like a smooth 7.7 type shit. It was going crazy on that junk. So, it's probably really an 8. But it was just one of those shit talking songs. But shout out to 42 Doug, man. Niggas don't be talking about my nigga like that. He be dropping some heat every now and then. So definitely gotta show bro some love. Also, G Herbo been on a crazy run, so it's always cool to see him continuing this trajectory he on. Um, what else? I guess off the game album, even though that kind of dropped a little late earlier, he did drop a deluxe like I think a month ago. But I still think the best song on that junk is the Coast Guard. That shit super hard, super crazy. Like that's like classic game, West Coast vibes and all that. So fuck with that heavy. Niggas ain't really talk about the Young Boy mixtape that dropped. I forgot what it's called, but I know the John Head Tap, fire. Straight fire. Like so. I probably said over 10. I don't even know. The Wiz album, I would say uh, what is it? Is it I don't know. It's one song that go crazy, but I can't even remember which one it was. I don't think it's Slider. I want to say it's Play It Flavor. I don't know. One of them don't go crazy, but I ain't really been tapped into it with that. And then I guess I'll finish it off with the Cole album. Well, before I do that, Don Toliver. I would say he got probably like 3 songs that are top 10 worthy. So the what is it? Excavator, that junk hard, opposite, smoker. Um, I don't know how to say the Timarazi, something like that. I don't fucking know. But that junk hard too. And then the body song, that shit hard. So that's a radio hit too. So yeah, that boy been on fire. Um let me not forget. Baby King. I'm still going through that jump to be honest. But shout out to the music video that they dropped, Good Flirts, Kendrick and the I forgot the other dude, Momo something. But yeah, Momo Boy, here you go. So yeah, like that was cool to see a video. Now that I see the video, it kind of hit different. So I can fuck with it. It's a little low tempo, sappy type, but I fuck with it though. It's cool. You can't go wrong with Keem and Kendrick. So and it's still cool. Not a top song, but just cool to see that they made a music video for it. But the top 2 songs off that album, I would say, is Casino and Circus Freestyle. Those are definitely top 10 worthy. Definitely go crazy. Um, there's a couple other songs too, but I kind of skimmed through. Slim pickings with Baby King sometimes because he kind of a little alternate, but you know, still a smooth album though. I fuck with it. Um, The Larry June jump, Larry June currency jump, the 2 PIG jump, 2P1G. What is it? I forgot. I forgot the acronym. Two phones, one gold. Yeah, that jump fire. Empty pages is fire too. Uh, Underrated album, and I'm glad it's kind of getting some pickup. It's getting some steam because they've been kind of promoting it since last year, but the album dropped this year. Forgot the name of the shit. But shout out to Hit Boy and Spank Nitty on their little collab album. That shit fire. It got that, it got that straight West Coast Hit Boy. So, if y'all fuck with Hit Boy, he's one of the best producers all time. All fucking time. He's definitely put the work in, got Grammys and all that, multiversal and all that. So shout out to Hit Boy, rapping and shit. And even this nigga Spank Nitty, this nigga go crazy, bro. I fuck with him heavy, bro. He from Detroit. He got that Detroit flow and shit like that. When he hop on the song, it's like a whole nother element. So um one of the songs that's really been going viral is the song Bridal Shower, the remix with E40. E40 killed that bitch. Cool song. I fuck with it. Um Also Yeast Talking, that junk. That's a slight song. Keefy Coffee, that junk fire. Start Dissing. That's the junk they had like probably 4 months ago, and that shit was fire. Uh, the Eek House song, that junk went viral. They had Shawty girl I fuck with, the comedian Daphne Daniels. I forgot her name, but yeah, they had her on the junk too. So not rapping, but on the video type shit. But yeah, shout out to Hit Boy and Spank Nitty James. Definitely dropped some heat with that. And last but not least, Cole album. It's probably got his own top 10 to be honest, but I'm gonna just go Old Dog. That's the one that you gotta run that shit back. Old Dog, The Villas, fuck with that. Drums and bass, who the fuck is you? Legacy, Poor Thing, 2-6. All these joints hard, bro. Like all these joints hard. They got their little different route joints and shit like that, but all these joints hard. So yeah, man. Those are just notable tracks that I just wanted to say. I got tired of holding back on the hip hop shit. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Maybe we can kind of get into a better conversation another time, especially when some hip hop shit pick up a little more, especially when Drake drop. So I think that's when the hip hop spirits will get back into play. But yeah, man, shout out to the beginning of 2026. Streets have been fed for the most part, so hopefully that continues and trends. But definitely got to show hip hop a little bit of love, some love, because hip hop is very important. And I don't like how they've been downplaying hip hop in these chartings and shit like that. Fuck all that. Hip hop is here to stay as always. But yeah, just to end it off, women's basketball, and it is women's history month. So shout out to the ladies, especially to the ladies that support this pod. We definitely appreciate you. I know there's a whole bunch of niggadom in this motherfucker, but we got some shit for the ladies too. And I would like to start off with those that watch women's sports. I would start off with Unrivaled. Definitely got to shout out Unrivaled. Now, I just want to say first and foremost, I just seen a revenue share that they had for the conclusion of this season. They went up 45 million in revenue. So clap it up for Unrivaled. Spectacular season. The championship was won by Miss BC, which their team was probably the best team in the league from the get go. When you talk about Alicia Gray, Brianna Stewart, um, Veronica Burton, Enrique Unwale, and free Enrique, by the way. I mean, I know she already free and shit like that, but free Enrique, if there was to be said, but I'm pretty sure she already out and she ain't even going through nothing for real. I think it was just a big misunderstanding. But she clocked a motherfucker. I don't know what that motherfucker did, but shit. Her brother, how you pronounce it? DeRay Umawale for the Texans. I think he still play for the Texans, but the running back had a game-winning kicker. Field goal kick, because the kicker was hurt for the Texans and he kicked the field goal. Was like a superstar, well, a superhero that game and stuff like that. But she got a brother that's in the NFL, so she got a little, Nigerian superpower in that fist. So yeah, but shout out to Enrique Umbawale. She had a fantastic game winner against my Breeze, who lost in that semifinals. I'm still kind of a little hurt by that because we could have definitely had a better game and possibly won. But man, Enrique, she was definitely an X factor for that team, and she, of course, hitting big shots, tough twos, tough threes, all that good stuff. That's never gonna change about her game. So, she's definitely deserving of some notoriety for the right reasons and not all the other stuff. But shout out to Enrique, shout out to Brown Stewart, getting a championship with that team. One of the co-founders and stuff like that. There was a little controversy in the game with that blocking or charge call, whatever you siding with. But me personally, it looked like Tip was still moving. It looked like Tip Hayes was still moving, kind of still moving the upper body into that block. So that little movement is a bang bang play. And most of the time, it can go for a charge because that defender is still moving, didn't really establish position fully. And it could have been a no call too. So maybe that's more of the controversy. But I'm not mad at the call at all. So you know, shout out to the Miss, regardless of controversy. Also, shout out to the Phantom for even getting that far. They had an upset win against who did they beat? They beat Vinyl. They beat Vinyl, yeah. They smacked them too. Kelsey Plum. Ooh, Kelsey Plum, man. Shout out to her, man. She had an amazing season with the Phantom, man. And she had a 40-point game in the semifinals. No, the finals. She had a 40-point game in the finals. She was definitely carrying. I think she had 40 in the finals or she had 40 in the game against the Vinyl. I'm not sure, but she was balling in both games, going absolutely fucking crazy. Glad to see her just cook the way she was cooking. Was giving Ryan, not Ryan, well, yeah, Ryan Howard and Ray Burrell. She was giving both of them hell. So shout out to, she don't like being called Plum Dog anymore, so I'm not gonna call her that. Shout out to KP. Uh, Also shout out to Aaliyah Boston. She got injured, so get well, healthy soon, get well soon, all that good stuff. But she did win Defensive Player of the Year for Unrivaled, so shout out to her and getting that accolade. And yeah, they had a decent team. They had Kiki Arifin, Natasha Cloud. Who else? I'm forgetting some players, but they definitely had a nice squad. Um, Tip was on that team. Yeah, Tip Hayes was on that team. Yeah, they had a good run, man. So shout out to the Phantom on a hell of a run. Shout out to the Miss winning it all. Shout out to my Breeze, uh, Young and Turnt. I love all those players over there. I'm first and foremost happy to see Rakia come back, play some good basketball, some good hoops. You know, that's just all I'm gonna say about that. Also, shout out to Dom Alonga. Oh my fucking god, 3 dunks during this season, and the last dunk she had was a one-step gather, just beautiful, just floated in the air, flushed it cleanly. Dom go dunk on somebody soon, so you know, hopefully we can get these NBA negotiations settled in a prominent elite rate because there is still some bidding going on. I thought the bidding was over because they made a crazy offer, but it wasn't crazy enough for them. So the negotiations are still going on. And with the revenue that Unrivaled has put up, it's definitely a great bidding tool for negotiations in the WNBA. So we'll see how that go. But if we do get a full slate of WNBA games next year, I got Dom posterizing somebody. I got Dom on the over on catching a body. Give me the over. She might be 1.2. I mean 1.5. So yeah, man, she's must watch TV. She's going to be a superstar in this league. And she's still only 20, 21 years old, not even the regular age of a rookie WNBA player. Keep in mind the rookie of the year of that draft, my my baby girl, Paige Buckets, and I will get to her in a sec. She is about 24, 25. Maybe I'm putting a little too much age on her, but she is like 23. as a rookie. So you're talking about a 4-year age gap, 3-year age gap, just to be frank. But yeah, shout out to Dom, man. Must watch TV, 6'7". She had a picture with Kevin Durant, and she looked like she was damn near 2 inches away from KD. And KD to me is damn near 7 foot. I'll say 6'11" on a good day. Great day, he's probably 7 foot. But yeah, she was damn near shoulder to shoulder, probably like a good 2, 3 inches away. So Dom got to be like a smooth, legit 6'7", possibly 6'8". She would be dunking on motherfuckers. Shout out to Dom. Catch her on the Seattle Storm. Also got a shout out. Who else was on that team? Cam Brink. It was great to see her get some reps in this year, being healthy and all that. Hopefully, she has a great season for the Sparks, along with Kia. Kate Martin. She was looking good, as a reserve player, especially when there was injuries. So, hopefully she could take that in the next season with the Valkyries. So shout out to Kate Martin. Um, who else am I forgetting for the Breeze? I don't want to forget nobody, but if I am, Courtney Williams. Shout out to Courtney Williams for coming through. She had some good moments, especially in the run in the semifinals. She was getting some great buckets early in the game against who did we beat? The Rose. Yeah, she was going crazy against the Rose. So shout out to Courtney Williams. Always been a fan of hers, and I'm pretty sure she go kill for the Lynx next year. All that good shit. And last but not least, shout out to P motherfucking Bucks. Had a phenomenal season this year for the Breeze. Ultimately, we didn't get the championship or whatever. I thought we were good enough to win, but you know, I think youth was a problem a little bit. We had to face against some good teams. The Mist are a good fucking team. I think that's what we lost to. Did we lose to the Mist? Yeah, we lost to the Mist. So, but we did beat the Rose. So, hell, Paige got a good win against, the MVP of the Unrivaled League with Chelsea Gray. And, Angel Reese being on that team too, Khalil Copper had some good pieces on that team. So I'm glad we got some good wins. And yeah, man, it was all led by Paige Beckett. God damn it. Paige Beckers, Paige Buckets, P Bucks. You know the name and you know the game. She looked like a top 5 player in women's basketball, WNBA, Unrivaled, whatever. Yeah, I'm just excited to see how she takes this experience and add it on to the WNBA, man. I think the Dallas Wings can do something next year. Shout out to Zaza James. She had a good little run too. Played with the Phantom as a injury reserve player, and she had some couple stints on other teams. I'm glad to see her hoop and get some experience too. She's a 7'5" girl, so definitely got to shout her out. Played for Princess Anne, and was a great player there too. Also a great player in college at NC State, so always got to give her love being a VA person. VA killer, VA killer, 7'7" killer from the neighborhoods of one Allen Iverson and things like that. So not the exact neighborhood. I'm not sure about all that, but close enough. But yeah, shout out to Zaza James. I would love to see what she do with the Dallas Wings next year. I think she'll have a good role along with Enrique if we keep her. I don't see why not at this point. Maddie Secret, she probably gonna have a nice continuation to what she's been doing for the Dallas Wings. So I'm excited to see what that team does. And yeah, man, I'm just happy to see my dog hoop, man. That's all, man. As long as Paige is doing Paige things, I'm just excited about that, man. So shout out to Unrival. I'll stop there. I could go too longer. Great season. I enjoyed it, especially the playoffs. It was definitely phenomenal. Great hoops, great motherfucking hoops, and I salute it to the fullest. Shout out to the NBA players that pulled up, like a KD, Andre Drummond, a couple other guys too, pulling up and showing support. It's beautiful to see, man. So shout out to Unrival, man. Great hoops. AU hoops is also concluded. Again, I'm going to go back and watch AU hoops so I can get like a full grasp of what happened because they got a lot of good talent. A lot of good players that I fuck with heavy. Players like Ariel Powers. Well, Ariel Powers. I fuck with her heavy. I always fuck with AP heavy since she was with the Dream and even now with the Indiana Pacers. Hopefully she got, I mean, not Pacers, Indiana Fever. Hopefully she get a contract with them. Or maybe she can get a contract with a team, expansion team like the Portland team that's coming through in Toronto. one of those teams. I'll be happy to see that because she is a nice veteran locker room player, very feisty, and she can always, show players how to fucking fight. So yeah, man. Shout out to AP. Shout out to Odyssey Sims winning MVP of AU. She's always been phenomenal in AU sessions and even as a WNBA player. If you're always wondering how the fuck Odyssey Sims just come in, get a job, and just fucking hoop, it's because she get those reps in at AU against some good talent. So shout out to Odyssey Sims winning MVP. Shout out to motherfucking Caitlin motherfucking Chin. Shout out to Caitlin Chin. Every time I see some highlights of Caitlin Chin in AU, bro, she's going fucking crazy. Going fucking crazy, bro. Shout out to one of my women's UConn's women basketball legends. Maybe not a super legend, but she did get a championship first year there. So and she's been capitalizing off some great fucking hoops. She played overseas. I think it was in the CBA. I know she had a little stint overseas and she was hooping then, and then she came to AU and was just a hell of a player. Got a lot of great feedback from some really good players. So, and she won a newcomer of the year for AU. So shout out to Caitlin Chen and what she's been doing. Of course, Bleed Blue. Shout out to my dog. Um, Other players, Anissa Morrow. I got to see what she did. Tina Charles. Who else? There's some good talent in AU that I got to go back and look on. Tahina Pow Pow, Aaliyah Now, um, Tristan Bell. I mean Christian Bell. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and look. They even had Ariel Atkins there too, so yeah, some star talent too. So I'm gonna go back and tap in with that. But shout out to AU hoops. Shout out to Unrivaled. I'm definitely gonna tap in with that. While I got a nice little off season left before hopefully WNBA, and we can get back to those discussions with the negotiations another time. I'm just end it off with women's college basketball. I ain't gonna keep talking about the UConn Lady Huskies, even though we starting our Big East tournament run. Again, undefeated regular season. Enough said. Actually, no, 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 no. I'm gonna say this again one more time for those that need to hear it. Sarah Strong, National Player of the fucking Year. If it's not Sarah Strong, AZ fucking Fudd. One or two. I don't want to hear nothing about anybody else. And I think I have the resume to back that up at this point. Even though Sarah Strong hasn't been putting big time numbers because we've been blowing out people, we still have been dominant, and she's been the most dominant player in college, in my opinion. She's been dominant in all phases. It just doesn't look like it because we've been blowing teams out. So it's whatever. It's whatever. I know people want to talk about all these other teams. Ooh, all these other teams playing in the ACC. I mean, not ACC, but the SEC and all that. But I mean, whatever. Whatever. I guess. None of them motherfuckers is dominant. Uh, but yeah, shout out to my UConn Huskies doing UConn Husky things. It's been some good play in the SEC tournament. Now, Vanderbilt just got upset by Ole Miss, got shellacked by Ole Miss, by the way. Um, I ain't even watched most of the game for real, because that score was too crazy. But shout out to Ole Miss and Cody McHannon and all those players over there. Love to see what they'll do against whoever else they'll play. I'm not sure. I do know LSU and South Carolina is playing very soon. I think 4 o'clock. So a SEC matchup with LSU and South Carolina is always star-studded, always dramatic. This will be the third time they played this year, and both teams are rolling. They both came off of good wins. LSU played against Oklahoma and got a great win, a blowout win, with some nice contributions from Big Foe Flau'jae Johnson had a monster game, dropped 20. Myasia Fawali, she had 20 off the bench, had a dominant game. Then they had some nice contributions off the bench with Joyner and Bella Hines. Um, Grace Knox had some good minutes, so they definitely was performing at a high level. Um, oh shit, give me one sec, chat. My bad. Business is business. Business is business. Shit. Y'all can hear everything. But yeah, I'm anticipating a great game with South Carolina and LSU. Definitely gonna be much watch TV. Probably gonna be the game of the night for me. Or maybe one of the later games on the men's side. Who did I say? I think Arizona played late night. I forgot who they played though, but I don't know. That game kind of give me trap vibes. I wish I can remember who the fuck they were playing. Jeez, man. It's gonna be a good game too. But I know I picked the money line and I picked the spread, so it's probably not gonna be that great of a game. Yeah, I think Texas Tech and BYU got the game of the night. I think that's probably gonna be the game of the night for the night. But I think LSU and South Carolina is a close second. And again, the matchups with like Michaela Williams and Tessa John or really Flau'jae Johnson versus Tessa Johnson. That's gonna be a nice matchup. Um, there's a lot of matchups that can go, but for real, one to look out for. I think Grace Knox versus Joyce Edwards is going to be a fantastic matchup. I think when they see each other, they're going to match up, and it's going to be very feisty and competitive. So I think that's something to look out for. But Joyce Edwards, she's had more of a conversation for National Player of the Year than most people are giving her credit for. So, she's a motherfucking dog. She's a motherfucking monster. I love her game, and she's putting up 20s here and there. She's putting up some great stats along the lights of South Carolina legends like Asia Wilson, low key, the lowest of keys, but she's putting up them numbers. So, and also the Leo Boston's and uh I forgot it was another big man that came from South Carolina. She was pretty decent. Coates, she was decent though. She wasn't all that, but Coates was pretty decent too. So she's putting up those type of star-studded numbers. I guess you can throw Camila Cardoso in there too. So yeah, man. Joyce Edwards versus Grace Knox and whoever else they could present at that four spot. Uh, I think her name is Samira Johnson, the freshman. Two freshmen that they got. So yeah, those freshies gonna have to step up against second year sophomore superstar in Joyce Edwards. So I think that's gonna be a prime time matchup. Tanaya Latson, she probably gonna have to guard Flau'jae, but I think Flau'jae is gonna have some trouble guarding her too. She is a nice downhill player and she can hit shots occasionally. So and then the main thing is going to be, of course, the Johnson and Johnson sisters with Tessa and Raven. Defensively, what they'll be able to do against those guards, Richard, Flau'jae, and Michaela, even Fawale, most importantly. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice test. But I think this gonna be the best game that they had all season. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be close. So can't wait to see that game. Again, they had some good wins against South Carolina beat Kentucky. They smacked them. So both of these teams are rolling. And some got to give. So I'm gonna go with South Carolina though. Can't go wrong with choosing Don Staley. And I think some of their role players been stepping up. Accor, what is it? Medina Accor. She's an X factor. She can hit that three ball and bring that grit down low. They'll have some problems. God damn. Bro, 18 wheeler came through this bitch. That's crazy. It's not even enough street capacity. Anyway, yeah, man, that's probably it. I know I'm missing some other matchups. I gotta see how UCLA is looking against whoever they're playing. I'm just gonna go with UCLA. I know USC got bounced by Washington, so I'm not even sure who else. It got to be Michigan or Ohio. I mean, not Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State. I think they advanced. Iowa. I'm not sure. I got to see how they look with Hannah Stalky injured, but I think they can get a win without her. I'll see. I'll give a little update next time. But it's some good games going on, man. This ACC, I mean, this SEC tournament has been cooking up. ACC, I gotta. Oh shit! Let me not forget about the ACC because I do want to shout out Notre Dame. Notre Dame has been cooking. I think they won 7 straight games, and they had some great games against Miami. Who else did they play? Fuck. NC State. I think that was yesterday. Yup. It was a couple other games before that too that they had where shit, Hannah Hidalgo has been fucking snapping, bro. Snapping. ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year back to back years. Only player to do that, I think, in the history of the ACC. So, or I'm pretty sure some other players that have done that, but yeah, to win back to back ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, that's crazy. But yeah, she's been playing like it, been getting 20s, 30s, all that shit. Prosper has been looking very decent. Um, they have a guard. I can't remember her name, but she's been stepping up. I think her number's 15. I'm not sure. She's been stepping up. The Jesus has been looking good. I forgot the one that start. She's been looking good. Um, yeah, yeah. Notre Dame's been taking it up a notch. So I like to see if they can get the job done. I think they still got to see Duke. I think Duke might have lost. I'm not sure. I think North Carolina and Duke are still in it. I could be wrong though. But we'll see when we get to the championship game, or maybe this game coming up. I'm not sure who they playing, but I'll tap in with that another time. But yeah, I think that's about it as far as like the tourney games. Uh, I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. I didn't catch TCU, so I'm not sure what they're doing, but I think they did get a win. Arizona State, they got a big time win against Iowa State. So shout out to Arizona State. Always love what they doing. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably forgetting some other shit, but that's probably the notables for now. So, you know, I'll tap back in next week when probably the tournaments are going to conclude. Then we can start getting to the real tournament. This nice old March Madness bracket and stuff like that. Can't wait to get into my bracketologies and stuff like that. So, we got that coming up with the men's side, women's side. We will tap in with that when we get to that soon. Uh, I do need to tap in with the chat. I don't know how to go to the chat, but let me see if we got. I seen a little chat. Hey, shout out to I'm gonna go to you real quick because I don't want to leave nobody out of the chattery. Oh shit! Damn, my bad. Hope you ain't heard that overlap. Yeah, man. Shout out to Joe Rena, Joe Rena. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. Joe Rena 116. I know somebody else that comment. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. But shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the comments. He said Spurs fan since 1977 and still sup here. Shout out to you, bro. Loving how the Spurs are looking. And the scary thing is, I'm an OKC fan, by the way. So the scary thing is, I don't think we've seen the best of the Spurs yet. So going into the playoffs, they don't have really any playoff experience. But it might be an anomaly the way they're rolling. They are one of the hottest teams and not the hottest team in the league. And again, Victor Wembanyama, he's starting to get those minutes, those superstar minutes, and he's been putting up superstar numbers too. And again, with that nice comeback against the Clippers, being down 25 points and just having a whole team contribution, the way that they was able to come back on that third quarter run with Darren Fox, having some clutch plays. Julian Champagnie is looking like a carbon copy of Harrison Barnes, if not better. Had like 17 points in the third quarter, and then Victor Wembanyama holding it down in the paint while also getting fucking buckets. I mean, before they would start to get blown out, Wemby was fucking snapping. He was fucking hooping. I'm talking about step back threes, had a nice little dunk. Uh, that was cutting into the middle of the lane. Just a lot of plays. Had a block and then ran right to the rim and got a nice little play. So yeah, man, the Spurs. You got the others that are hooping. Steph Cassell is struggling. You also got Devin Vassell hooping at a high level. You got who else? Keldon Johnson, he's been solid. Dylan Harper. The list goes on, man. The list goes on. So yeah, the Spurs are looking dominant. They got Luke Cornett back. He was having a decent game too. So yeah, man. Shout out to the Spurs, man. 1977. Shout out to you, man. You have seen a lot of hoops. A lot of hoops. You were there from the start, the trenches. Can't say that for others that be on this pod. So I would definitely like to salute you, brother. So shout out to Joe Rayner, 1116. Appreciate the comments. Uh, he also said players are there to erase his mistakes. I'm not sure what that's pertaining to, but probably about the Spurs. But shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the comments. And any other comments? I know it was some earlier, but hopefully we'll get back to that on another episode because I don't see them. But shout out to y'all for commenting. Shout out to the likes. I see it's 4 likes. I think we had like 5 people watching total. So hey, that's 5 times more than the usual, or at least 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out and about this motherfucker. I'm going to catch up on some of these games, some nice weather. And what comes with weather, a little drama comes with it too. So please take your time out here, stay cooler than a cooler and not fooler than a fooler. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Stay safe, much blessings. Have a great time. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the month of March Madness because we're just getting into high gear. Shout out to hockey. It just came back. It's been some decent performances, but I gotta lock in with some of these games. But I know there's been some guys hitting some goals. Macklin Cerebrini, he's been clutch. Uh Buchanan, he's been clutch. Uh, and I'll just stop there. I'll just stop there. Also, shout out to the WBC, the World Baseball Classic. It's been pretty exhilarating for the most part to start off with Japan just been dusting motherfuckers. Now, Japan and Korea had a nice game earlier today at like 5 something in the morning. I kind of dozed off, but I know, I forgot bro name, Kim Shu Ha. I forgot bro name, but he was hooping for Korea. Shohei, he had a nice home run. Suzuki for the Cubs, he had a nice home run too. I think he had 2 home runs. So yeah, man, it's been cool to see Japan. Cool to see DR. They've been snapping, getting home runs left and right with Juan Soto and Manny Machado. Those boys, they've been looking good. Um, I got to catch up with this Canada Netherlands game. I think it was. I could be wrong. I don't know, but need to catch up because I need to see if Josh Naylor gave me a home run, man. I got Otani, Josh Naylor, and Aaron Judge, who will be playing later on tonight. I'm not sure who Team USA is playing. Of course, I'm going to take the over. I'm probably going to add another home run that I can fuck with if I can add it to a parlay. Might be Kyle Rayleigh, might be Bryce Harper. I'm leaning towards that. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see, man. But yeah, man, the World Classic or the World Baseball Classic, it's been cool, man. I've been tuning in with a couple games, but I'm definitely gonna lock in as the competition gets higher. And again, it's been some premier players. So as we start to get into this baseball season, which we are definitely advocating for now, as baseball entry level casuals, we will definitely be giving some more takes on baseball and things like that. So it's a good start to see some of these players really going crazy to start off this World Baseball Classic. And yeah, I still need to get me a team. So maybe that'll come next year because I don't want to just bandwagon on the team. I don't know, man. I like the athletics for some reason. I like the athletics. I really do like the athletics. I like their young talent. But I gotta do my little research, man. I don't know ball as far as baseball. So I'm gonna tune in with that a little more. Uh yeah, that's probably about it, man. That's probably about it. Last but not least, women's tennis, men's tennis, both tennis. Been some great showings, some great matchups going on. So if you're tuning in with tennis, I advise you to lock in with what's going on now. There's been a lot of tournaments, but all the names are playing. I think my guy, been watching this boy since 18. Carlos Alcaraz. He's playing at 4 o'clock. I'm not sure who he's playing, but I got that money line set. You got Coco Golf playing today, I believe, too. Naomi Osaka is playing. Arena Sabalenka playing. I think Center's playing. Uh Rude. Yeah, they got some the stars out. So tennis is definitely popping too. Definitely go lock in with some of these players. Taylor Townsend playing. I'm going with my girl Taylor, man. Shout out to Taylor Townsend. TT turned up, man. She been hooping, dog. She been fucking going crazy, man. Shout out to her, man. Cause looking at her, man, I haven't watched her in her early career. She's been playing since 18, 16, I believe. And I haven't been really tuned in with her like that up until like last year. And just what she's been on, it's kind of like she's been revitalized as a new player and she's been killing it. So shout out to her, man. And I ain't gonna get too crazy about, the fields, but I fuck with Taylor Townsend heavy, man. And I love seeing her win. So she's been hooping, man. And much success to her. Definitely love seeing how she's been stepping up and leveling up. And I seen something about it's been like a historical amount of black players that's featured in these tournaments for tennis. So shout out to all the, African descents that's been playing. You got players like Madison Key, top six, top seven player. Um, I forgot old boy name, but he be with KD. Timofu. He's been hooping. Ben Shelton, I think he's the number one African American or the number one African descent player in the men's side. So it's been some good hoops for African descents. And again, like just to stay for the women, Coco Golf, Naomi Osaka, Taylor Townsend. I'm like big fans of them. So I'm just happy to see that they're hooping. You even got young players like Ellie Batiste. She's been coming up in the ranks. Got to see how Alicia Parks does. She's been a pretty decent player. Um, there's rumors about Serena coming back. She instated. So hey, if we get Serena Williams back, hey, that's cool with me, man. We already got Floyd versus Manny part two. And that's so crazy because the first fight that they had was overdue. So the fact that it's like 20 years later, it feel like hell, if they can make a comeback, so can Serena Williams, even though she kind of got them allegations of Ozempic. But we ain't judging. We ain't judging goats. I'm pretty sure she'll come back, muscular and shit like that, or at least playing at a high level. But hey, either way, Serena Williams, the queen of queens, hopefully she can come back. And yeah, that'll just add on to the nice showings that's been going on with tennis so far, man. So shout out to tennis, man. It's gonna be some great games today and tomorrow. And yeah, I'm done. Tune in next time. Hopefully we have some more watchers, some more comments. If you have came through, I would just love to say please leave a like. And if you're fucking with us, please subscribe so we can carry on with these conversations because I would love to build with the chat. I would love to build with the THLP community. You feel what I'm saying? You know, some of these communities that be having these chats, they don't even be responding to y'all like that because they so fixated on super chats. Hey, we doing this for the love of the game over here, for the free ski e. You feel me? So I'll be locked in a little more with the chat so we can respond to the chat, especially live. But yeah, if you want to join the community and get your shit off, rep your set. You dig what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to get your shit off around this motherfucker. And if we don't catch your comments right then and there, we will definitely address them at some point, and we can go back and double back on that, spin the block, all that good shit. But I would just love to say we ain't gonna ignore your we ain't gonna ignore your comments because they're not super chats. But we definitely will appreciate super chats that are coming this way, and definitely things will be going on in the going towards the pod and stuff like that. So just know the resources will be going straight into the resources that you're donating to. So if you're feeling donating esque charitable esque. We appreciate any type of donations, any type of love, $5, $1. We don't really care. It's just the love that really counts. It's the thought of the gift. You feel what I'm saying? I'm out here. Peace and blessings. Like and subscribe. Comment. Let us know if we doing good, we doing bad, if we tricking, if we're not. But regardless, we appreciate y'all for coming through, chatting it up with us. For those that's in the chat, if you're watching, you're tuning in, appreciate you for joining this yap. Cool to see Jayson Tatum come back. That's crazy. Cool to see my MVP still MVPing. I think niggas is defeated on the conversation, but hey, I try to tell niggas Shai the best player. Niggas calling me crazy, even to this day. And then, you know, that's about it, man. That's about it. To be continued. Man, we should have left some picks, man. If I got any quick picks as far as like sports day, um, I'll just put some recommendations on what I got for my slate. I might go with parlay play because I already hit on a Artani home run. So let's just see what parlay play I got cooked up, and I think I got it for some recent games too. So hopefully all these are cooking up good. But just some recommendations. I got Alex Caravan for Kentucky. I got him on 14 points, and he only got two right now. So hopefully, oh my God, he only got 2 points, and we're like two. Huh? We're like 2 hours into the game. Well, that's it. Never mind. Um, some other games. Let's see. Any 2 o'clock games? Well, I'll just go Darren Peterson, Anthony Edwards points. I got Darren Peterson for 23. I think he's going to have a masterclass against a rival, Kansas State. I think this is a great game for him to make a tone setting uh example for why he should be the number one pick. And then Anthony Edwards, 25 on this 3 o'clock game. They're playing against the Magic. I don't think anybody on the Magic can guard Anthony Edwards. It's just simple as that. Not Jalen Suggs, not Anthony Black, not Desmond Baines, not none of them niggas can hold Ant. So I think he's gonna get probably like 28 something, but I'm gonna just keep it on the little safer side for 25. And you can add an Aaron Judge home run with that if you want something that's, a little for sure later down the line. AJ DeBasa, if you want to go PRA, if you can find him on parlay play or prize picks, underdog, sleeper. If you find him for a flat out 30 PRA, that's pretty decent. So yeah, that's probably my picks for today. Um, as far as all sports, hockey, uh, again, Macklin Cerebrini, anytime goal, or you can go 3 shots on goal, maybe a point, but definitely fuck with Mac because that boy is the truth. 19 years old, by the way, that boy is the truth. So yeah, man, that's probably some of my little picks here and there. Um, I ain't been hitting, but I mean, striking a little luck here and there. So hopefully I can cook up for this month. It's been pretty decent. So, hopefully we can keep that cooking up. But that's about it. I'm gone. Peace and blessings. Have a great day.